Let's gotta get the camera. The camera. Get this straight here. Hello, hello. Let's get this live on. Live chat. There we go. All right. Let's share this out to some groups. Gonna do. And then I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna share. There we go. What's going on with the internet, huh? I'm on my 5G, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see here. So make sure this is all done. Okay, good. All right, so I think I have the stream on live chat. So whoever joins, joins. And if nobody joins, oh well, I'm used to it. I'm not a live streamer. People only want to see my edits or my figures. They don't care about my live streams. So, I guess I could share this out to some people, right? I guess I could. Reconnecting, you're live. Reconnecting, you're live. So, I'm gonna take my time about talking about Toy Fair here, at least till somebody joins. Because I know somebody gives a shit. Not many. But there are a few. Dude, Toy Fair was freaking awesome. Okay? Toy Fair was awesome. Was it as awesome as last year? Reveal-wise, maybe not so much. I feel like a lot of other booths had way more reveals. And this year it felt like just NECA. And just Trick or Treat Studios. And just a few others, actually. There's a lot I'm thinking of now. But yeah, there were a lot of, like, I don't know, just a lot of nothing. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. It's just, I was kind of disappointed. But NECA did not disappoint at all. I was very content with those reveals. And Trick or Treat had some good reveals too. I haven't uploaded that yet. You'll see that soon. I got some, reveals from McFarlane Toys, the Hellboy stuff. I got that. I just have to upload it. I got to finish editing that. The Todd McFarlane bit just totally sidetracked me from my booth tour. So, yeah, that's why you haven't seen that full thing yet. I could have been uploaded that, but I have to basically take pieces and glue them together because after that interview, I did that short with him and I had to leave. That was it. We're done. But yeah, it was pretty cool meeting Todd again. This is the second time, but I actually got to speak to him this time for like 30 minutes. That was awesome because, you know, I didn't think he was going to talk to us like that, or at least me, and it was pretty cool, man. Like, started talking about movies. I asked him what's the last movie he saw that he liked. He said the Leonardo DiCaprio one that recently came out, and then he likes how Leonardo DiCaprio plays neurotic or like weird looking character or weird characters, act crazy or whatever. And he loves the Colin Farrell Penguin show, Oswald Cobblepot. He likes that a lot. He loves that show, but he doesn't like superhero movies. Not a fan. That's what he said. And what else? He did not like the recent Superman either. It was ridiculous. I don't blame him. What else? You know, he said that he, when I brought up, because when I first saw him, he was just like, hey, and I was like, hey, Todd, and he gave me a hug. I'm like, whoa. And he's like, I was like, you remember me? And he's like, no, but I'm sure I do know you. So he's very blunt. He's very honest about it. Like, no, I don't remember you, but I know I probably do. I know I probably know you. And I'm like, I was the guy from the Mattel booth last year that was like talking the dinosaur guy zero off, and he's like, you're the blocker. He immediately recognized me, like, you're the blocker. I just remember learning more about dinosaurs between the two of you talking than anywhere else. Like, I felt like I was watching a National Geographic. It was great. It was fucking great. I mean, I don't like that I was remembered as the blocker, but he'll remember me a little differently now, right? Maybe, I don't know. It's pretty cool. And then I got to see my friends John and Megan. That was a major highlight for me because I haven't seen them since last year, so that was really cool. And didn't get to see Mike, but you know, shit happens. You know, he's a busy guy. He's always going to shows and hockey games and sports stuff. Always taking his kids out. He's a really good dad. So we'll be lucky if we see him for Comic-Con. I hope we do, though. I hope we see him for Comic-Con. And then, well, I met, what's his name? Michael, shit, I'm spacing on his last name. The guy who used to be the CEO of Funko with the crazy hair. Not the one that came after. Not Brian. The one before that. Michael. I got to see him again. I see him almost every toy fair. And I feel like he's starting to recognize me. But I always approach him the same way, like a fan, where I'm just like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I just wanted to see how you doing. And I don't know, man. It was just cool just to see him. And he said, hey, what's up? And like nothing. And shook my hand like nothing. And I could tell he recognized me. And I was like, can I take a picture? He's like, of course. So that was cool. I'll share that later. Matt Cardona, excuse me. Really cool. He was there again. I feel like he was the most famous person there, and he's there every toy fair, I think, for his own booth, because he's a wrestler, but he's also a businessman. He's an entrepreneur and a collector, and a toy collector. So it's cool to see him. I took another pic with him. I ran into oh man, I ran into the guy that does the pizza. He's going to do the pizzeria, the TMNT pizzeria, the 3 levels in the city and in LA. He was really cool. I'm spacing on his name right now, so I apologize. You know, I know it's there somewhere. Just like, I'm tired, man. I just got home. Ran into Bob again. He doesn't work for Funko anymore. He quit Funko and he's working for Big Bad Toy Store now. So that's cool. And he was so chill. He recognized me instantly. He called me by my name. That was awesome. I love him. He's one of my favorite people to talk to at Toy Fair. And what else? Who else did I run into that was like, wow, that was really cool? You know, a lot of the people that work there that don't get shine are the not even the security guards. Fuck those bodyguards, man. They're assholes. Except one. There was one nice one. She was downstairs. Arlita? It started with an A. Damn, I'm bad with names, bro. But she was really kind, really cool. And I talked to her for a little while. And, you know, just you know, talk to her and see how her toy fair was going. And then I came back to her later on because I heard there were bags over there by where they're at. And she was like, they're all gone, honey, but here, you can have one of mine. She gave me one of hers. It was so cool. I'm talking about these, like, big Comic-Con bag things, man. Those go fast. Those go really fast. So, I thought that was cool. What else? The lady behind the information desk, she was cool. I don't remember her names. I just totally spaced out on it. How about booths? The Nacelle booth, shout out to Nacelle because they once again hooked me up. I'll go through this in a little bit. But yeah, Nacelle hooked me up. Shout out to Giselle from Nacelle. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. That's her name. I remember that one because it rhymes. And she was really cool. I came to the booth, said hello, and I was like, is there anything you're not trying to take back with you or you don't mind us taking? And she was like, the biker mice, of course, got that last year, and the Cowboys of Mumesa. Of course, knowing me. Last year, John and I believe Megan wanted some biker mice too, but they just didn't have enough. So this time I grabbed some biker mice for them and hooked them up because, you know, there's plenty to go around for everyone until there isn't. And it's like, fuck off. What else? Hello, one viewer. What up? Now that you're here, I'm going to go through the haul. So once again, shout out to Nacelle because they didn't have to do this. She didn't have to do this. Giselle, she was very nice. I asked, and she said yes. So we got the Cowboy of Mumessa here. She gave me the boxes and the accessories. It's just they popped out. This is an open box, so it is what it is. Really nice though. Really nice quality. I can't wait to do a review on these. I'm gonna do a proper review on all these. And then we have an unopened one. This is unopened, so it's got all the accessories there. Really cool. And then, you know, I do with my Calamity. And then we got the Terrible, Sheriff Terrible. He was open. So I took him out. I mean, I put him back in. What am I saying? He was open, so I put him back in and got all the accessories to go with it. I think the coolest one here, believe it or not, is going to be Calamity. Because Calamity Kate here comes with a Gatling gun, which they don't show on the back of the box at all, but it's in there. It's in there. She's got a Gatling gun, a huge, like, with wheels Gatling gun. It's so cool. For those, or whoever just joined, I was just showing off what Nacelle Booth gave me. Shout out to Giselle from Nacelle. She gave me this. She gave me this. She gave me the whole line, the whole set. And I was this close to buying it off the website, but I just pre-ordered the Wave 2 of Biker Mice, so I kind of held off. Which they had there too, but she couldn't give those away. Those were still being shown off. So yeah, I got me some, I'll put them over here so you can always see them. Yo, by the way, for the two of you who are watching, and whoever watches in the future, if you see a Facebook website come up showing this light up bong, that's not really a light up bong, they call it a light. This is what they're selling. It's not a 3D structure. It's this fucking scam ass shit. Okay? Buyer beware. Do not buy this. It's not going to look like this in the picture, but this is how it looks in real life. Okay? I'm not even going to plug it in. It's a piece of shit. So this has nothing to do with Toy Fair, by the way. This is something I got from a website. So if you're scrolling through Facebook and you see this website and you're like, oh shit, I want to get that. Don't. It is a scam. Anyway, I'm going to put the cows of Mumessa, Cowboy Mumessa over here. Damn, dude, I can't wait to go through these figures. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited. Oh, and then we lost two. Then I want to see no more Cowboys of Mumessa. So then, after that, we got this big-ass bag here. This was, you know, hard to get at Toy Fair. At Comic-Con, they're hard to get too, but at Toy Fair, they're even harder to get. And then we got this is the bag that everybody got at Toy Fair. The basic bag. This bag is like, you want to get this as fast as possible at the con or at the fair because you can carry a lot of shit in this. They rip easy though. They rip very easy, so you gotta be careful. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, let's go through more stuff here. So I went to the Sneakerheads, I went back there actually. Dude, I have more. I have another bag. Hold on. I'm gonna show you the other bag. I have way more. Found it. Okay. So this is really cool, man. Like, they gave me all this blind bag stuff too. I got a lot of blind bag stuff. What the hell is it? What's here? So I put it all together. Well, I went to Sneakerheads and I got these like these things for the sneakers, lace faces. And of course they let me get the Denvers, The Last Dinosaur, but I also have the Chuck E. Cheeses. I just don't know what I did with them. I could have sworn. Babe, you seen two Chuck E. Cheese faces out there? No. Thank you, babe. Robin, Bola! They're saying hello. Say hello to my dogs. So we got this too from the Sneakerhead. Sneak Attack. And Chucky. I can't wait for the articulated Chucky to come out, man. I really can't. I need to have that in my life. And on the back, it's got stitches. It's got a ticket. It's got pizza. It's so cool, man. I love this shit. I really love the Denver The Last Dinosaur, too. This was a great touch. If I can find the Chuck E. Cheese ones before the stream ends. I'll show them to you. Yeah, I got a bunch of junk here. I got spicy dice. Oh boy, I can't wait to play with this. Yank. Let's see here. Oh, here they, oh, I got no. These are different. These are Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Also for the laces. So, yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff from that booth. And then while I was there, they said somebody left it there and they don't want it, so they gave it to me. It's like a little finger balance dragonfly. I'm giving you the finger right now. Fuck you. But yeah, look, it balances. This is not this. Somebody left this at the booth and they were like, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Okay, all right." I ain't gonna say no if it's free. Now this is really cool. Okay, I went to the Metal Earth booth and I was just checking stuff out. I was with my friends John and Megan, and as they were talking, I said, "Well, if you have Star Wars, you must have the land speeder." He's like, "Yeah, we do." And the crazy thing is that the X-34 has now been like discontinued. They're not making this anymore. This specific version of the Metal Earth land speeder. And these are really cool. These are 3D models made out of metal. It's fucking great. You can put them together easily. Well, sometimes. Anyway, I asked him, I was just like, "Could I have that one?" And he's like, let me see. Let me talk to my guy. Talked to the guy right next to him. And he said, "Yeah, give him to him." He just grabbed it off the thing and gave it to me. I was like, "Thank you." But then I thought about it and I'm like, well, what do I do now? Because if this is no longer being made and out of production, this is technically a rare item, right? I don't know how long I have to wait for it to become like worth money, but as of right now, it's rare. It doesn't have to be worth money for it to be rare. You just, if you can't find it, right? So I'm going to put a poll up and see if y'all give a shit, one. And then two, let me know. If you got questions, by the way, for Toy Fair, the two that of you are watching, anybody else who joins, just ask me. Just go ahead and ask in the live chat. Anything you want to know about Toy Fair. But yeah, I'm going to put a poll up to see if I should open this or not, or just leave it. Because I'm undecided. I could open it. I don't mind opening it. But at the same time, I know how many times I've regretted, like, how many times have you gotten a figure that you told yourself don't do it, and then you say, fuck it, I'll do it, and then later on you regret doing it. That's happened a few times with me. Oh, man. What the hell is this? Oh, I got this from my friend, this is a Care Bear plushie. Big whoop. Big whoop. This is not mine. I'm putting it in another pile. And this was cool. I got this from a little Cave Hands booth. They remind me of the McDonald's critters, or the creatures, whatever they are. They remind me of McDonald's, but they have hands. Kind of creepy. Like the thing hand is underneath them. It's part of them. I don't know. Oh, hey, Corbin. What's up? Come say hello. Come. Say hello to the chat. Look how big he got. Look how big this mamau is now. He's a big boy now. He's still a little dog, but compared to the last time I showed you guys Corbin, which was a while ago, he was a little puppy walking across the screen. Oh, yeah, boo boo. Okay, get out of here. Corbin Dallas. Oh, Bulla's jealous. Bulla, come. Come. And there's Bulla. She needs a haircut again. Oh, yeah, boo 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 boo. Yeah? Yeah? They were pissed at me because they were like, "Yo, why are you leaving so early? Where are you going? Why are you leaving us alone?" They weren't alone for that long, though. That's the only reason why. I got this cool little dartboard keychain. I got these three little... This guy had ducks. This guy had mad ducks. He was selling ducks, and I recognized these. Shout out to Pimp. Yo, Pimp. These look familiar? So he had a dozen of them. He gave me 3. I just looked at him like, really? You couldn't give me like 10 or whatever? He gave me 3 little... Whatever. I should be grateful that he gave me something, right? Well, give me a little more. Anyway, we got this from the Funko booth. Big whoop. I actually have a... What the hell is the goodie bag from the Funko booth? I I got a bag from the Funko booth, like an actual goodie bag, and it had a bunch of little stuff in it. Babe, are there toys on the table? Can you check for any Toy Fair stuff on the table, please? Oh, I did get a Metal Earth card. All right, if John and Megan end up watching ever, don't worry, I got you guys. I remember you said you were wanting a card. I got your card right here. Got your Metal Earth card. Babe, do a little better of a job looking on the table. Look really hard because there's some stuff missing here, and I know it's got to be out there because I didn't put it in my room. Please, I know I'm bothering you, but can you just help me a little bit, please? Oh, and then I got this for Valentine's Day. I don't think she's into it, but I'm going to give it to her anyway. Right? A late belated. Hold on, grab it! And then we got this here. I don't know what this is. It's just a little cute thing that they gave to me. And I was like, okay, thank you. This is really nice. Hola, Corbin! And then, what else? This is just one of the many. It's a little box, and it's a little Funko box. And the WCF figure. And the blind box that I got you.
Oh, is that what you want?
Baby, that... Yes, babe, that's what I'm talking about. All the stuff from Toy Fair, babe. This right here, I'm gonna... If I can mail it to you, bro, I'll mail it to you. Because this is Lord of the Rings shit. So shout out to Cap. I don't care about Lord of the Rings, but I know my friend Cap likes it, so... I'm gonna send this to him.
This is all that's left.
Okay, let me see. Okay, we got an Avatar blind bag. This was from... What was this from? What booth was this from? What's the company on here? Monogram? Was it the Monogram? I don't think this was the Monogram booth I got it from, but whatever. And then we got this from the Funko booth as well, because, you know, K-pop Demon freaking Hunters is mad popular now. And then we got these, which is like a blind bag situation for Disney bags. And it's actually pretty nice. I gave it to my girlfriend. So, Pluto. Very nice. Very nice quality, bro. For collecting wise. And then we got a WCF from the Bandai booth. This is part of the blind bag. One Piece, of course. So, you know. Gotta give that to the girl because she loved the One Piece. You sure there's nothing else out there? Okay. I don't want to keep walking away from the screen because I know that's even more boring than what I am doing now. So, guess I can't show you anything. And I'm going to walk out there and I'm going to see it on the table right away. 1, 2, 3. I fucking know it. But that's my fault, right? I can't blame my girlfriend. Okay. Yes. Thank you, baby. Thank you. She found it. I love you. So, thanks, babe. Here are the Chuck E. Cheese ones. This is what I got from the first time when I did the interview. And when I hit cut, I was like, I just shook his hand. Thank you so much, Ryan. Ryan, talking to Ryan. I'm Robot. I told everybody, call me Robot, please. And he was like, here, take this. This is the last one they had. And I was so genuinely happy about that. And then today I got the Denver. Essentially, I just got a little small preview of what they're going to be coming out with, articulated. Look out, Jada Toys. Look out, NECA. There's a new figure guy in town, and his name is Sneak Attack Toys. I don't know what this is. I think this is this. Might be a blind box. So there's random stuff in there. And then we got this from the Funko booth, which I do not give 0 fucks about. So, you know, I'm sorry guys, I can't just give it to my subs right away. My friends in my PlayStation group get first dibs, as always. And yeah, a little Funko thing there, and then this thing here I don't care about. Got some stickers, got some keychains. This is a cool keychain. Honestly guys, I didn't really get as much as I got last year because I didn't get anything from the McFarlane booth. Oh, I got this for Demon for his birthday. Happy birthday, Demon. Happy belated. That's for you, man. And then, yeah, I didn't go to the McFarlane booth, and it's not a big deal. I did go to McFarlane booth. They're saying today I didn't go to McFarlane booth because I just wasn't about that. Like, I got to talk to him for a little bit. I did ask him if any toys were available. He said there are going to be some available we can give away, but not a lot. And the time was just running too late. I couldn't be there till 5 o'clock. They close at 4. I got a whole nother story for that too, but I'll save that for then. So yeah, that's pretty much it on cool. Let me see. There's got to be something else cool I can show you. Yeah, here you go. A yo-yo that lights up. Right? Alright? It's a yo-yo. Oh! I know what I can show you guys. Dude, okay. Showing toys this whole time. I'm about to like blow y'all mind. Maybe not. Blew my mind though. Okay, so see these? These are called Water Magic. They are from the company Magic Straws. Now, these are water like flavored straws. This is raspberry lemonade. When you drink the water, it starts changing flavors as you're drinking it from like raspberry to lemonade. And I thought that was cool. It definitely did that. I felt like I was drinking liquor. I told them too, I was like, this would be great for liquor. You won't even have to mix it with any juice or mix it with anything. All you have to do is put this straw in there and you're good. And he's like, yeah, we kind of already thought of that. So I took it a step further with them and I was like, yeah, but do you understand that this could get space age on you? This could be like, this literally could be like a meal in 10 or 20 years where instead of it just being a flavor, you could actually get filled up from like a full course meal out of a straw. This is just trippy shit to me, man. Apparently I'm the only one that cares about it because I just went to like 0 viewers. It's alright. I say that all the time because I mean it. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing this for me. Let's see what else we got. A little notepad here. I don't know. Stupid little random shit. Tamagotchi? Oh, but like, no, it is a Tamagotchi. Is it a Tamagotchi? It's original case. Is it a toy? I think it's a toy. I got excited for nothing. It's a little like blind bag toy, so I'll give that to somebody who likes it. Oh, I got this fan from my mom. I mean, they gave it to me. But when I looked in there, I was like, oh, this goes for my mom. This is definitely mine. She likes collecting fans. Let's see. That's pretty much it, man. I don't see much here to... Feeling cute? Oh, yeah. Wow. Awesome. Can't wait to play that. I don't mind, though. It was very nice of these people to give me free shit. I'm always going to take free shit, even if I'm not into it. Like this here, I got no business having this. The fuck is this? Yeah? The fuck is this? I'm not going to... So... I ain't getting down with that. But I know a lot of my friends will get into this and family members will get into it. So that's why I got it. The Care Bear over there. What else? Anything in here? I got another fan. Got 2 fans. What the fuck is this? Adopt a Misfit Mystery. These are dice. I got some dice, yo. Cool. A Tamagotchi figure or toy? I don't know. Nanoblock. It's from Nanoblock. Another one of these. You saw this already. Another one of these. You saw this already. I got 2 of them, though. That's good to know. Yeah, that's it for the haul. Shit, man. I think there's nothing else here. What the fuck is this? I don't even know what this is. I have no idea what this is. I didn't even know it was in the bag. Whoop-a-doop. Let's find out what it is. 'Cause I don't know what it is. I want to know what it is. Oh, I got a paper theater. I didn't even know I got this. I love that. Yay. That's cool, man. That's really fucking cool. What can I tell y'all about now? So, I didn't know what was going to happen happened. as far as the NECA booth go. I feel like we should address that now. So when I went to the NECA booth for my booth tour with Trevor, at the time Trevor was busy. He was involved with another tour, but it was like a meeting with business people, and he had the other guy with the hat and glasses that does the media tours too. I think he was the one that was talking with Pixel Dan along with Trevor. And yeah, dude, I was waiting patiently, and then I kind of found my moment to go up to Trevor and ask him if I could do a tour with him. And he said yes, but you got to give me a little while because I'm in a meeting till 2:30. 2:30 came and went, and it was around like 2:50 where he was finally able to come up to me because he was, he's busy. He's going back and forth. So when I was there, he was not in the booth. He left the booth to go do the meeting shit in the booth across in the Diamond booth. I was there by myself with like nobody coming up to the booth at all, nobody placing anything. What am I getting at? I'm trying to say that this was not staged. This was not staged. I believe what happened is that they intended to show Tempestra, and then they said, you know what? What are we going to show for San Diego Comic-Con? Oh, we don't know yet. Okay, hold off on Tempestra. And so at least we have something. This is how the business works. There's a lot of people commenting saying, why would they show those cards? Why would they bring those cards if they weren't going to show it? It's staged. It's staged. No. This company doesn't care enough like that to do shit like that, okay? They care, but not like that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to stage anything, dude. But they will bring shit to be prepared in case they are able to show it until somebody up top says, no, you're not showing that. We can't do that. What are we going to show for Comic-Con? What are we going to show for New York Comic-Con? What are we going to show for the next show? No. So I know there's a Toylanta coming up, and then there's also an LA Toy Fair coming up. So it doesn't necessarily have to be another con. It could be another toy fair. What up, one viewer? I was just talking about the whole NECA situation where I accidentally broke Facebook with those pictures. And I was just saying how, like, dude, this is not staged. This just happened. It just happened. It was a happy accident. Because he wasn't planning on going through all that. I asked him questions that Pixel Dan didn't. And I'm sure I asked him some that Pixel Dan did. I didn't really watch the interview. I was behind the interview when it was happening. And I forgot half the shit they asked. But, he asked. But, I just know that I asked him about the footbots, and then I got a little more into it. And I was just curious, and he grabbed the box to show me to make a point. And the cards just popped out. That was it. That's all that happened, dude. It's like, why were the cards in there in the first place? Well, that's a really good hiding spot for one. Nobody's supposed to touch those boxes. He's not supposed to open that box for any reason. So there's no way he knew I was going to ask him to open that box. And I think that space area, if you look carefully at the setup they have, they did a good job of spacing out the figures, but I could tell that there was a lot of empty space there. They were planning on showing more. Maybe even the Jim Henson What If Bebop and Rocksteady from last year that everybody bugged out over, good and bad. That could have been shown, and they said no, there weren't cards for it, so I don't believe so. I believe they were going to show Ultimate Razor and Ultimate Toka and Razor. But then they realized that they're in a box for the Diamond booth. No point. And yes, I did go up to the Diamond booth and ask if I could buy them at the end of the day. They don't do that anymore. In fact, none of them do that anymore. For little people. If you are a company, you can buy all of it or none of it at all. That's how that works now. If you see one thing you like in that entire booth and you want to buy it, you have to buy the entire booth. That's what I was told. Now that could be bullshit, but I don't think so, because already there were 3 times that I went to booths that are known for giving away shit, and they were like, sorry, we can't. We had a guy come in earlier and he bought everything. He bought the entire booth This is a real thing. So you got to remember, Toy Fair is more for these companies trying to, make money off these toys. So they have to go there and they have to fill a list like, how many units are you interested in? And this is where the whole wholesale and retail term comes from. Because I was asking them how much are these going for, forgetting I'm supposed to say how much are these going for retail. Because that means we're going to buy them from the store. If they're saying wholesale, that's the sale that the company buys them for, which is always way less. Way less. So when I asked how much, they were like, oh, these are $20 wholesale. And I was like, really? That's crazy. He's like, oh, wait, your press? Oh, yeah, no, for retail, these would be like 60 or 90. I was like, oh, shit. So, yeah, you got to ask retail. And nobody was selling anything for retail at the fair. Nobody. Some people were giving shit away, clearly, but nobody was selling anything at all. I mean, if they were, I just didn't go up to the booth. I'm going to take that back. There were probably people selling shit. Shot. Can't even talk. But I didn't go to those booths. I didn't see them. I walked through a lot of booths. My feet hurt so bad because I did the thing I do at Comic-Con where I start on one end and I just go to the end, zigzag all the way to the top, zigzag. And it's very, very tempting to try to cut halfway through because you see something you like and you want to see now. But I was like, nope. I don't want to miss anything. So I kept going all the way to the back, zigzag all the way to the front, zigzag all the way to the back. And then once I realized I saw everything, that's when I started cutting through the middle to see if I saw anything. You're going to see more footage real soon. It's going to be all tomorrow. I'm going to upload everything for tomorrow. But yeah, I had a good time. I saw a bunch of people I knew, some people that recognized me, some people who didn't. I saw a few YouTube uploaders. I took a picture with Pixel Dan, but apparently I didn't. I didn't press the picture button. So I took 2 selfies with him in front of the Lego booth for nothing. That was cool though because he was very down to earth. He had a meeting with Lego and he kind of gave me a look like, okay, no problem, man. He realized it was like, you know what? I got to do it for my fan. And I love that. He was just so cool because he didn't have to do that. So shout out to Pixel Dan. And who else? Mega. I ran into Mega. Mega Toys, right? Is it Mega Toys? Am I saying that right? I think so. I did the Bandai Namco booth with him. That was cool. He's cool. He's very down to earth, very chill. Exactly like the way he is on his streams. Exactly. Who else did I see there? I actually did see a couple other YouTubers there, and I just don't know their names. Sorry, ma'am. I was hoping I saw Top Comics there, but I didn't see him there. And as far as toys go and booths go, Jada Toys was not there. Very disappointing. Very saddening. I guess because they're going to another show. But Jada Toys was not there. Mezco was not there. Mezco product was there. Nothing brand new. All the stuff that's out already. But that was kind of shocking to me. I was like, where the fuck is Mezco? So I guess they're only doing Comic-Con. Mondo I knew wasn't going to be there. They don't do Toy Fair. At least I don't. Did they do Toy Fair last year? No, they did not. They had a little Mondo section in the Funko booth though, and it felt like Mondo was there because they had so much Mondo product showing off in Toy Fair. That being said, I know Attack Peter. Shout out to Peter. Love you, bro. And Hector and Alex. Shout out to all 3 of you, man. You're fucking great. Toy Talk for life. Can I say what I want to say? Peter does not like Toy Fair. He's not a fan. He's blatantly said it out loud. So, I mean, not to me personally. I've watched his streams a lot, and he says, what the fuck? What's the point of Toy Fair? It breaks my heart when he says that because he doesn't realize there's a lot of us out here who we don't want to go to con. We want to go to Toy Fair. I like con. I want to go to con. I love cons, but I love Toy Fair more because it's just toys, and there's not that many crowds. so you can walk easier and breathe more, and like, and it's just easier. Toy Fair is so much easier. Now, is it open to the public? No. So I get every reason why Peter doesn't like it, but at the same time, what I have to say about it is that Toy Fair New York City is literally a chance for all these small toy companies to get their fucking name out there right away. They don't have to wait a year or 2 years for this or that. No. They can just, boom, put their product, like they just came up with their company last night. And if they can get in the con, or Toy Fair, they can show all their shit. And I went to a lot of little tables. I went to a lot of small booths, and I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, I would have never found that YOLO Park with the Metal Slug. Like, it's a big opportunities for these small companies to get their word out there, their name out there, their brand out there. So I'm happy Toy Fair is still happening, and I'm definitely happy Toy Fair is still happening in NYC, because if they would have moved that shit to fucking New Orleans, I would have been super depressed. Like, I would have finally, in a long time, felt depressed. I haven't felt depressed in, like, so long, in, like, over a decade. Long story, involving a woman. But I don't have that problem anymore, because I'm with the love of my life now, so fuck that other bitch. Anyway, I would have been depressed if they moved it to New Orleans, for sure. What up? How you doing? I see you watching me. Comment below if you want to know anything about Toy Fair. I said this again. I mean, if you're watching live, if you're clearly watching this after, you can comment below, and I'll comment. I'll reply to you after. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, this good opportunity for smaller companies to get their name out there, and for us to find out about them, because I didn't know about YOLO Park. It's probably a bigger company than I realized, but you wouldn't know if you went to their fucking table. They had a nice booth. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they had a small booth, but it was smaller than others, and they were set up like the way the smaller booths are, as opposed to the other ones where you get to walk in and it's all against the wall. There's no tables showing anything off. They had tables, but those tables had better product on it than most of those giant booths. Just being real. Fuck Hasbro, by the way. I'm still on that. Fuck Hasbro. Whack Bro. Fuck Hasbro. I'm calling it Whack Bro from now on. Whack Bro is on another level of delusion. They're delusional. And they are so blatantly, like, cocky about their fucking bullshit, because that is nice little breakfast nook and cranny right in front of everybody, just to show what everybody doesn't get. Look at all these croissants and all this coffee and all this food that only we can have. Fuck the rest of you. A lot of the booths are doing that. In the back, privately, where only the fucking people working the booths can see it. What does Hasbro do? Excuse me, Whack Bro? They put it right in the fucking front where everybody can see. So if you're hungry and you just got there and you walk past there, you're going to hate them even more. Guaranteed. And I got, word from a little birdie. Not a little birdie. It was a guy that I walked into upstairs, and I don't remember his name for the life of me, but he was really cool. And he told me that he was in the Mattel booth and he was in the Hasbro booth. The booth. Hasbro didn't have any Ghostbusters. Confirmed. So I'm glad I didn't waste my time in there, because it's the only reason I wanted to go in. Mattel did not have any Turtles or any Jurassic World. Now, this is coming from somebody who didn't get to go in the very, 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 very back, but they got to go through all the actual booths, and there was no representation for either. That's just like, wow, to me, because that scares me, making me think we're going back to the old ways where Mattel won't make any new dinosaur toys until a movie comes out. And this is going back to what I told many of my subs long ago and recently, probably, because I'm a broken record with a lot of this shit. The movies only get made if the toys get made. And the toys only get made if the movies get made. It's like a symbiosis thing. If one stops getting made, the other stops getting made real fast. And it looks like they're not making any new TMNT figures. I mean, Jurassic Park figures until, TBD. Who fucking knows? And if they do have stuff, they just didn't show it at Toy Fair. So where are you going to show it? Comic-Con? Which is not completely crazy. But I feel like that's so less like what they do. Last year, if they have it, they're going to show it. So the fact that they didn't show it just makes me think they don't have anything new coming out. And that's sad, man. So disappointed by Mattel because they only do pre-appointments. And they said if I want to try to get in, I have to come in on Monday at 8 a.m. for a creative session. I wasn't doing that. They don't even let us in at 8 a.m. I'm not allowed in there until like 10, I think, or 9. So they were just full of it. And Hasbro as well, Whack Bro. Full of it. Fuck them. I do not endorse Hasbro products anymore. I love Ghostbusters too. And I love watching Toy Anxiety and Ghostbusters News cover all the new Ghostbusters stuff, but that new Ecto-1 looks so good. I thought maybe they'd have something to show. Nope. I'm done with Hasbro. Whack Bro, excuse me again. I'm done with Super 7. I did go to the Super 7 booth. I did get a couple of clips. You will see it soon. But I didn't care enough to upload it right away because fuck Super 7. And then you got that guy talking about, we got all this new product and all these new gateways. How about you focus on the product that you've been making for a while, that we've been dishing out $55, and now they want $65 a pop, and they're not stopping? I got a video of them doing a little meeting in the background, and I got a little bit. I don't know if I was supposed to record it, but too bad I did. I'm about to break Facebook again. If they said anything that we're not supposed to know, because I got it. I fucking got it. And then, it's probably nothing big, but fuck Super 7, bro. They don't treat the TMNT Ultimates line like the way they used to. And I feel like the Thundercats line is still getting that treatment as far as paint apps, massive accessories. I feel like when you look at a Thundercats, like the recent Lion-O with the crown, if you look at that figure and you look at any of the recent TMNT wave from the 2003 line, you get mad. Instantly angry. Why are we not getting all the paint apps you're still doing for Thundercats? Why are we not getting all the accessories that you're still doing for Thundercats? You were doing it for TMNT. We used to get a second sheet. A second sheet. Mind you, a lot of it was old school shit that they were redoing on the old school grid, but still, we got a lot of other stuff too. Like Leatherhead. I'll never forget Leatherhead. He came with so much, bro. So much. And Leatherhead was like 65. That Gorilla was what was it, 80? I think it was 80. He was not the normal $60 price point or $50 price point. All right. When I went to the cell booth, for those of you who haven't seen the walkthrough yet, I'm about to make this whole collapse just to pick this up. This is $34.99. This guy is as big or maybe even bigger. I would argue a little bigger in like width and maybe, I don't know about height, but width for sure. And like just the size in general. So much bigger than Gorilla. So why is this $34.99 and that is that? They're both high quality products. And shout out to Nacelle once again, not just for giving me free shit, but showing off all their new shit. Showing off their next wave of biker mice, their next wave secutors. I always say it wrong. What else did they show a new wave of? The Star Trek, and they revealed the Gene Roddenberry with the typewriter. They deserve the spot that Super 7 has upstairs. And you know what? I don't care if anybody gets mad at me saying that. It's the fucking truth. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You sound like one of those streamers that doesn't really know what they're talking about. You've only been doing this for... No, dude. I don't give a fuck what you say. They don't belong upstairs. Super 7 belongs downstairs. Nacelle belongs upstairs. They're making better product. The figures are cheaper and same or better quality, better articulation, more dude. You don't believe me? You think I'm full of shit? You think I'm ranting? I'll show it to you right now. And then you tell me, the two people that are watching, you tell me if I'm full of shit right now, even if you're joking around. Comment below, okay? Those turtles from the 2003 wave, they came with like how many accessories? What, 5? Maybe not even. Like 3, okay? And you were paying the $50, $60 price point for each of them? Look at this. Okay? This is like $30. Oh, look at the box. Look at the shit inside. Is it the same brand? No, it's not the same brand. Of course, it's not going to sell as good as TMNT. I get that. That's not the point. The point is of what the company is doing with their product and what they're offering to the fans. How is this less money and offering way more and same quality or better and way better articulation? And why is Super 7 charging more? Like, what the fuck are they smoking? Super 7 is delusional. Delusional. And I don't give a fuck who says it or, who hears it from me or whatever. I don't care. Who the fuck am I, right? So it's like, fuck Super 7. I do not endorse them, and I suggest you stay away from their product. They have some new turtles that came out that I'm not going to lie. I like them. They look really cool. They're like the small reaction ones. Not enough for me to buy them. I can't support them. I'm basically turning it to Johnny Nostalgia. Nostalgia Unboxed. But instead of NECA, I'm boycotting Super 7. And Whack Bro. That's what I call Hasbro right now. Whack Bro, I'm fucking boycotting them too. I'm done. You burned me once, you burned me twice. That whole bullshit. I'm not doing it ever again. But I went into their booth and I got some footage, so I'm not trying to be like what's the word? Shit, I don't know the word. Where you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but like, I'm not trying to just pick one side. I try to play both sides. So I'm gonna show you guys the videos, so I can put my money where my mouth is, and then you tell me in the comments. It'll all be uploaded tomorrow. If I'm full of shit or not, because this is ridiculous what I'm seeing at Super 7 and what I see at fucking. It's ridiculous, man. Oh my god, I gotta smoke. I smoke weed, so I need to smoke to calm down. Whoever's watching right now, did you enjoy Toy Fair? And if you did, what did you like about it? What did you not like about it? What did you like that I showed? What did you want me to show more of? What did I miss completely? I want to know. Talk shit, don't talk shit. I don't care, dude. Just comment below. I don't care. I'm just interested in what you guys want to know, because it kind of bugged me out when I saw about the whole NECA booth tour. I realized that, a lot of other people are wanting to know the same things I want to know, because I'm not a professional, like reporter or reviewer or whatever, where like you have a list of questions that you want to get ready and prepare. Dude, I just go off the top of my head, which is the reason why I forget a lot, to be honest with you. So shame on me for not asking about a follow-up on the Jim Henson What If Rocksteady and Bebop. I apologize about that. I should have asked about that. I got so sidetracked with the giant Krang, because I really wanted to know more about that. And I feel like it's a major fuck you to the fans when they don't keep us posted and they keep leaving us in the dark. You made me wait a whole fucking 2 years to go to another toy fair to ask the same person, not the same person. I've never interviewed or spoke to Trevor before. This was my first time speaking to him. But you made me wait for so long just to ask and find out still, I don't know, maybe, we don't know yet. I wish I could have gotten you guys more info. I really do. It's just, I wasn't thinking that much. And then afterwards, I saw what Steven posted. And I was like, holy shit. I watched my own video again and I realized I did that. That was me. I kind of had to have noticed though, right? I think I just forgot. Because in the video I watched it and he goes, oh, I hear myself go, oh, shit. And it's like, oh, let me see what you got there. And then you hear him go, oh, I'm not supposed to see that. So I think I did recognize that I wasn't supposed to see that. I just didn't realize that it was in the cut because when I put them all together, I just made sure it all fit. Not a lot of editing in these Booth uploads, as you can see. And I don't know, man, I lost track of it. I didn't realize it, whatever you want to say. But after I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Oops, I did that. Trevor did that technically, not me. So it's all good. Let's see here. How long have I been streaming for? Been about an hour. What else can I tell you, man? What else can I tell you? This is supposed to be a Q&A, and not one. Every person that has joined the viewing, they stayed for like the longest I've seen them stay for was like 10 minutes. Not one comment, not one question here, man. Not one person going, yo, what up? What do you want to know? All messages are visible, but there's no messages. What else did I want to talk about with Toy Fair that I had the bone to pick with? Well, I talked about a lot of the negative. Let's talk about a lot of the good. I mean, first off, thank you again, Trevor, for giving me the booth tour. Thank you, whoever your name was, I forget, gave me the Bandai Namco booth tour. Thank you to Sarah, who I met last year as well. She gave me the booth tour last year for Playmates. Playmates booth was really cool, but you saw that already. I showed you guys what they have. Dude, the NECA booth it was my favorite booth. Besides the Metal Slug from Yellow Park, NECA was my favorite booth. That was my favorite reveals. It was the Disney afternoon that really took me back, but also the McDonald's. That caught me off guard so bad, bro. I was like, what the fuck? They're doing McDonald's now? And I have a bad addiction to McDonald's. So, yeah, I'm going to have to buy those. Like the way Ricky does with Cheetos. Anything Cheetos he has to get. I'm going to have to do that, too. I'm going to have to get every single fucking McDonald's toy that NECA produces just because I have to have them. Grimace looks good. Grimace looks really good. Guys, if you're watching, comment below. I'll answer any questions you have about Toy Fair. Grimace looked really good, and they had the images for Ronald McDonald. So, I mean, dude, I wonder how that's going to come out. I really do. Because that could go both ways. I don't know, man. I'm not really too much of a fan of the horror stuff that NECA puts out, only because of the articulation. It's the only reason. I love the sculpts. I love the paint jobs. They look good. They look great. They look perfect sometimes. But I can't stand the articulation. I don't know. I can't do it. That's why I stick. I mean, I love the TMNTs. That's why I stick with them. But also, I just love the articulation better. Way better. It's just a way better thing. So, other than that, what else? Oh, Trick or Treat has some new shit to show. Some new Goosebumps figures. And some other new figures, like horror figures that I'm not too familiar with. But I'll show that tomorrow as well. I got a lot of stuff to show you guys still that probably has been revealed already. But, I mean, I'm going to show it to you on my channel now. It's just, I got to go through it all. Trick or Treat Studios. Oh, shout out to Mutagen Hooligan. Because I got the footage you want. You've probably seen it already from another channel, but I'm going to show you on mine too. That Krang is big. So if you guys are pre-ordering that Krang from Trick or Treat, you better have some room, bro. It's literally life-size Krang. 1-to-1 size Krang. So get ready. That shit is epic. Fucking epic. People are going to start building life-size walkers. The Bubble Walker for Krang. How much, yo, mark my words, you heard it here first. They're going to start 3D printing and they're going to start building giant versions of the Bubble Walker just for that Krang. Abso-fucking-lutely. What else? The turtle heads look really good too, but the foot one is really what took my focus. The foot one looked really good. The foot soldier. And then the Mortal Kombat ones, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Smoke. Was it Smoke? No, it was Reptile. And I forget the other one. forget who else they had. But they had some cool stuff there. Trick or Treat definitely had some cool stuff. No word on when the Thundercat sword, the Sword of Omens, no word when that's going to be re stock. So for those of you who have been checking their website over and over again, they don't know. They don't even know when it's going to be in stock again. The Sword of Omens sold out fast. So if you got it, feel very good about yourselves because that thing was awesome. I got to hold it last year. I did a little picture, but yeah, they don't even know when it's going to get in stock again, and they couldn't even sell the one that was in the booth because someone already took, dibs or whatever. What else? I can't stop staring at these little ducks, dude. These tiny little ducks. It's so cute. And I can't wait to open these Cowboys of Mumessa, man. I'm really excited for that. I am really excited. I cannot wait. I'm going to have to set this up as the next review because I don't think I have any pre-orders. Oh, you know what? I still have one reveal for you. I'm going to show it to you guys now. Fuck it. So the way I do this is that even if I get a package during Toy Fair, I consider the packages part of my Toy Fair haul. So I got a package in today, and for all my Beavis and Butthead fans out there, I think you're going to get a kick out of this. Let's see. Let's open this bitch up. You know what? I'm using the wrong thing here. Let me use this. This is better, right? I got this from last year's Toy Fair. Where's the logo? There's the logo. It's a pizza sword, pizza cutter. Yeah. I have the shredder here too, the cheese shredder. They gave this to me last year at Toy Fair, and I didn't see them this year. They weren't here this year because I wanted to say thank you again. They were so cool. They loved my jacket, which I wore again today, along with the Ghostbusters. Oh, I cut my nuts. I'm a one nut guy now. All right, so I got these off eBay because I have them. I have the glow-in-the-dark versions of these closed. Because back when they came out, that was all I could get. I wasn't able to get the regular ones. Those sold out faster than the radioactive glow-in-the-dark ones. So recently I saw somebody, these go for like 90 bucks each, by the way. In box and out of box sometimes too. Like 65 out of box, I believe. And got the pizza cutter still here. I need scissors, actually. Do I have a pair of scissors here? I usually have tools right here, but alright, I'll use this knife. Cut you like a knife. Anyway, as I was telling everybody, I consider packages that I get in Toy Fair or get during Toy Fair as my Toy Fair haul. So check this out. This is the Action More. Oh, this is the glow-in-the-dark one. I have this already. I have this closed. How cool is that? Looks just like them. This glows in the dark. Alright? And fully articulated. At least the legs are. I don't think the arms... Oh, yeah, the arm... Oh, they do. Oh, they do. That's awesome. I am the great Conholio. You have TP? TP from my bunghole. And then we got... I want to look at the regular ones, because that's the only reason why I got this. This was a deal. This was all three for $90. Which, for those of you who are aware of these, is a deal. This is a major fucking steal, if you will. So, of course, I had to grab them. Here it is. I finally got it. After like 13 years, I finally fucking got the Action More Beavis, bro. Fire. Fire. Oh my god, look at this. This sculpt is still the best sculpt that ever came out, dude. It looks exactly like the cartoon in 3D form. And I love that it's articulated. Let's see. Wait. Oh, snap. You know what? The glow-in-the-dark one is more articulated than the regular one. Because it has a hinge here that you can go up and down. But not this one. This one is straight up swivel. Which is disappointing, to be honest with you. But it ain't that big of a deal because not really going to be doing much besides sitting on a couch. I have to figure that out now. I got to find a couch that fits this size. Make yourself known, one viewer. Who are you? What's your name? How you doing? Do you like my reviews? Do you like my Toy Fair coverage? What did you like from Toy Fair? Not even from my shit. What did you like from Toy Fair? And when was the last movie that you saw that you liked? That you actually liked? I really want to know that too, because I asked that to Todd McFarlane, and he gave me like such great answers, bro. Okay, last here is Butthead. Use this dangerous ass. Wait, scissors! I found scissors! They're just lying around the room with the dog hair and shit. Alright, let's check out Butthead. I can't do his laugh at all. You said hard. There he is. Now, Butthead sculpt, in my opinion, is always going to be harder to do and capture than Beavis. I've always said this. I mean, like, you see this, like, kind of like bump there or whatever. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. But he looks like Butthead from the side perfectly. It looks like Butthead from the front almost perfectly. This kind of is bothering me here a little bit. But I'm sure if I did the reference, the hair matches up right. These are basically the closest you're going to get to the cartoon. Same articulation for the legs. Want to be careful because these are old figures. And swivel for the arms. So it looks like Cornholio is the only one with the fully articulated arms. And I have the glow-in-the-dark versions of these in the boxes. I'll show all this in a future review. I'm planning on doing a major Mondo Beavis and Butthead review, and I think you guys are going to get a kick out of that. And not just because of the figures, but that's all I can say for that. Yeah, I want to get the regular version of him now so I can have it open. So I can have all three normal ones open and then all three glow-in-the-darks in the case. Just cuz. Just cuz. Because I have all three in the glow-in-the-darks in the case. I don't have all three open. This is so cool, man. These are my new favorites for Toy Fair, and I didn't even get them from Toy Fair. Dude, am I crazy or what? Look at it. The Beavis is just so good. Perfection, bro. Perfection. Now, the hair thing, I thought this was like it just getting old and the paint coming off. No, it's looking like that in package as well. I've seen pictures. This is how it looks in the box as well. So that's supposed to look like that hair. These are just so cool, man. I was obsessed with the Action Moore Beavis and Butthead figures when they first came out, but I just wasn't able to get them, and now I have them, and now I have them. Oh well, I'm done with these. Throw them away. No, I gotta find a couch. That's what I gotta do now. I gotta find a couch, and I've also noticed, as far as weight goes, these heads are really heavy. This guy is super light. There's barely any weight, and it's got to be the material because it's glow in the dark. Yeah, so I got those in the mail, and I think that's it, guys. I don't know what else to talk about, and I've left the floor open for anybody who's watching or is, watching. I don't know what I was gonna say, gonna watch, because can't leave the floor open for somebody who's gonna watch. At that point, the floor's closed, and you just comment after, but. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Oh, I guess I could show you one more thing, but these aren't from Comic-Con. It's just, I picked them up because I wanted them. Where is it? Yeah. So, I got a few more of these. I've been picking up the Simpsons from the Five Below. And I was able to find Mr. Burns and Carl. I have a few more too, but it sucks because I really just wanted to get the kids. I wasn't able to get all the kids. I only have Milhouse. I don't have Nelson. I have Bart. And I don't have any of the other kids. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. What else? Anything else to show you guys? I don't think I have anything else to show you guys. At least not yet. But it'll be happening. Oh, I guess I could show you the beef. So I got these Beavis and Buttheads, right? But they come with speakers. Okay, they come with little like speakers underneath that do the voices. These are old figures. So I won't be surprised if these batteries don't work anymore. But let's see. Did he even put batteries in it? We'll find out.
I am Cornholio. Are you threatening me? I need Kiki for my bunghole. I am Cornholio. Are you threatening me? I need Kiki for my bunghole.
The only thing I don't like is that it sounds sped up, like super fast. That's kind of annoying. Just saying.
Shut up, partner.
Wait for it. Does that laugh really fast, and now it sounds even way faster with that shit. All right, let's get buttheads. I completely forgot. These were on my lap.
Hey, baby. Whoa, cool. Come to Butthead. Hey, baby.
This is great. Only 3 phrases. So yeah, you'll see these in a future review. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I don't have anything else to say. Like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below, or comment on the pictures that I post or the reviews that I've done. If you haven't seen the NECA video yet, the NECA booth tour I did, check it out. Check them all out. I tried to focus on turtles as much as I could, but there wasn't really that much, believe it or not. It was Playmates toys and NECA. That was it. I saw a couple of random spots with turtle stuff, but nothing like that is like, I don't know, that you guys want or collect or are interested. I can tell, I can tell by the views. Trust me. But either way, thank you for watching. That's going to be it for this stream. I hope you all enjoyed the BS I just showed you and talked about. Shout out again to every booth and every tour guide that gave me a tour in Toy Fair, and shout out to every employee. Oh, my last bit. When I tried to get back on the floor at the end, it was 4 o'clock, and the fucking bouncer bitches didn't want to let me back in. And I tried everything, every story in the world, and they just wouldn't let me back in. And I was supposed to go try to find Trevor again so I can ask those questions that you guys wanted to know about. So, they wouldn't let me in. The lady finally said, Turtles87, what's up, man? New subscriber, great catch. Dude, nope. Thank you for bringing that up. If you guys have any questions on Toy Fair right now, ask me. I'll tell you anything you want to know. I was just about to end this stream because, like, nobody was asking any questions. And I don't mind showing all the stuff and talking to nobody. That's what I do. But, I really wanted to do some Q&A for the fans and for the subs. So go ahead, ask away. Is there anything you want to know about Toy Fair that you didn't see or that you just like to know more of? Because I can go over it. Like I was just saying how mostly the only spot for turtles was in Playmates Toys and in NECA booth. And then, yeah, I guess technically Super 7. Although I don't want to give them any props at all, because fuck Super 7. I'm sorry, I'm done with them. So done with them, and I'm done with their shitty-ass picky and selecty of the shit. I got a question. Are all the new NECAs still coming out this year? Yes. And it looks like anywhere between now and the end of the quarter. So quarter 4. But what they don't tell us is, are any of these going to be con exclusives? Are any of these going to be Haulathon exclusives? We don't know that yet, but you can bet your bottom dollar that one of those figures you saw is going to be a Haulathon fucking bullshit. I mark my words, man. I hate Haulathon, but not because of NECA or figures. I hate Haulathon because of Funko. Funko ruined Haulathon for me. Righteous Bingo, that was my follow-up. Oh yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, dude, they have a lot of stuff at NECA, and I think that their most popular line right now is still Turtles, but Muppets is about to come back in a big way. NECA is not the only one doing Muppet stuff, by the way. So just get ready for that. I'm trying to think of all the other stuff I saw that would like appeal to you guys. So I got pictures of the Robo Toko and Razor. I finally got it. They're in box. They're not exposed. And I got a couple of shots of behind the box too, so you can see the back of the box. Yes, absolutely. And Rizzo. I need a Rizzo too, if we're getting that. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Sometimes I feel like they're too long. But if that's what you like, I got to keep going with it because that's what I do, man. I yap a lot. I'm a yapper. Dude, I was going to say this other story about how, like, towards the end of the fair, I keep calling it con, I was going to go back to the NECA booth and see if I could find Trevor because I know he's going to be there. The longer the better. Hey, you know what? I agree. If you look at my YouTube history, almost all of the videos that are fully watched are like mad long, like an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, around that time. And the videos that I haven't finished are short. Isn't that weird? Isn't that fucking weird? Because I like to listen to stuff in the background a lot while I'm shooting. But anyway, I tried to get back upstairs around 4 today. It closes at 4. And I gave the bouncer bitches every story in the book and they just weren't buying it. One of them had recognized me because he's seen me every day, and I tried to befriend him earlier just saying, don't worry, man, you're going to get home soon. You only got 2 more hours. He's like, I know. I was like, do you want me to get you anything? I can get you something from the break. He's like, no, I can't because I'll get in trouble. I said, okay, no problem. Because I'll look out for them. I will get them breakfast if they want. I'll get them a bagel. They offer free shit. So, yeah, man, for real. They really are. That's my favorite thing to listen to. Like, what do you call it? So, the guy's like, hey, look. He comes up to like cut the other guy that was being a dick off. There was 2 guys who were being a dick, and there was one guy that came up to be nice. And that was the guy I knew. And he was like, why don't you go talk to somebody from the information booth? Maybe they can escort you. Because if you have somebody waiting for you, they could just escort you. It's like, okay. I went to the information booth. I told the lady my story. Halfway through, she got annoyed, but not with me, but with them. She was like, what? Like, who gonna try to sneak into Toy Fair at the end of the day? Oh my God. Let me go over there. So she got up, escorted me over there. They wouldn't let her in. She works there. Okay? I'm not exaggerating at all. I'm very hyper. I have a lot of energy. I'm not exaggerating. They would not let her in, and she worked there. She had to fucking show her badge 3 times before another security guy came up and looked at her and said, oh yeah, no, she's cool. She can go in. They can go in. And right there on the spot, I wish I could have recorded it, but I couldn't because it would have not let me get in. That's for sure. And I was like, he was right there. I was like, yeah, let her in. Like right about, the guy looked at me like, and I'm like, yeah, that's right, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Thank you, lady. Thank you. I don't remember exact. I think it was Arleta or Armaleta, something like that with an A. And she was so down to earth, so cool. She started talking shit about them, and I was like, look, most of them are dicks, but not all of them. They're not all like that. She's like, yeah, they get a walkie-talkie in their hand, and they put that little thing in their ear, and they think they're working for the president. I was just laughing my ass off, bro. She's yelling her ass off down the fucking, like, the walkways. People are striking, which means they're taking down all their shit, and she's going off about that. I was like, please, don't, I want to stay in here. So we get to the NECA booth. I asked one of the guys that are striking, putting everything, breaking everything down, and they're like, sorry, man, you just missed them by 2 minutes. And that was that. A while back, I was deciding if I wanted a NECA turn on. Okay. Hold on. I want to see what that said. I'm gonna do how much. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Dude, see, that actually is. That's awesome. Because I am you, dude. I am you. I am not a famous YouTube uploader. I am not Mad Hatter Reviews. I am not Nostalgia Unboxed or Reboxed. I'm not Mega Toys. I'm not Pixel Dan. I know that. I'm aware of who I am. And I don't care. I do this because I want to do it. I've been saying this since day one. I do my YouTube because I just want to do it. Once you start doing this for the views, you're done, bro. Just stop now. Give up. If you're doing live streams because you want to see how many people watch it, You're already going down the wrong path. So yeah, it's like, oh man, I wish I had more than 3 viewers. But you know what? I'm happy that I have 3 viewers because there's 3 people out there that are like, you know what? What this motherfucker got to say? Let me see if he went through what I went through with NECA, with Super 7, with Nacelle. And Nacelle, all good things to say, by the way. But like, I'm just saying, like, is there anybody else who went through what I went through? And that's why, going back to NECA, I asked those questions because those are the questions I wanted to ask. And then afterwards, when I saw all the Facebook posts, I was like, dude, I'm not the only one thinking this shit and wondering this shit. Which inspired me. It made me want to go and ask more, especially about those what if fucking Rocksteady and Bebops. I know I'm not the only one that was like, you should have asked him about that too. We're lucky we got what we got with the giant Krang answer. I didn't expect him to give me as much as he did. I expected him to go, well, we still don't know anything about that yet, which he kind of did say. But not really. He gave a lot more than that. I mean, first off, he gave us an ideal price range. And that is a way bigger figure than the Mondo ones are, right? Mondo's what? Only 1/6 scale? So, do I have a Mondo one I can grab right now? I can't. They're all big and they're still over there. So, forget that. But they're like, Mondo figures are like this tall. Okay? This tall. That giant Krang was about the height of almost 2 DTOF display cases. Like, I can't even, if I would try to hold him here right now, he would not fucking show in the camera. Hold on, let me check what he said. CS Director! What up, brother? What up, man? How you doing? So, I checked out the Mega Man shit you were talking about. I went to the booth. I got some shots. I'm going to upload that for tomorrow. You are absolutely 100% correct. They look amazing. And, you know, I wish they did a better job of displaying them because they were kind of like, you just kind of have to like find them. But I knew where they were thanks to you telling me because I Googled them and I was like, I know where these are at. And I went straight there. And the guy in the booth, he was going to come up to me and do the whole spiel like, oh, is there anything? I'd be like, no, I know exactly what I want. Excuse me. He was like, whoa, okay. And I go right to the fucking thing, like, whoa, these are awesome. And I'm not a big Mega Man guy, but I used to play Mega Man a lot as a kid, and I'm aware of Zero, and I'm aware of the new looks for like the X, Mega Man X and everything. Dude, they look really good. They're fully articulated. They're a little more affordable, I would feel like, right? I feel like they're, I don't know, around the same price range as Jada, but I like Jada toys still. I think Jada toys is still a better option as far as the way they look and affordability. And the roster just keeps growing, man. They're not going to stop with Mega Man. I was so disappointed Jada Toys wasn't at Toy Fair, man. I was so excited to see the Flintstones, specifically the Cocoa Pebbles Barney and the Fruity Pebbles Fred. I wanted to see those in the box because they would have had them in the box. I got my dick in the box. Sorry. I always have to do that after saying box. I watched a lot of Saturday Night Live. Not anymore. Long ago when it was funny. So yeah, that happened. I lost track of what I was talking about, dude. I completely fucking lost track of what the fuck was I talking about, man. CS, you are awesome, man, because you gave me the heads up for that, and I wouldn't have known about it if you didn't tell me. So thank you for letting me know about that. I saw no new Tempestra. For those of you who already know that, I'll just tell you right now. No, for those of you who are thinking, oh, they're going to probably show it at the last day. No, they're not. They're not showing shit at the last day. The McFarlane booth could not give away a lot of stuff because they have to take it for the next show. So I wasn't able to get my hands on that Bebop and Rocksteady or Shredder or Foot Ninja. They're not giving away the Samurai Turtles because they haven't been released yet. I only ask about stuff that's been released. That's your best bet. And they couldn't do it because they have to fill up their roster for the next show. It's kind of worries me a little bit, to be honest with you, is that if you don't, so you're telling me you don't have enough to show for the next show, you got to keep everything here. You didn't do that last year. Last year, I mean, you can look at the videos yourself. You got to see what I walked away with, man. That was fucking crazy. Most of the shit I walked away with last year was from Nacelle and McFarlane Toys. This year it was McFarlane Toys. And for those of you who are here, I'm going to go through this again. I'll give you a little treat here. I went to Sneak Attack Toys, and I got the lace faces. Of course, you know I had to get Denver the Last Dinosaur, bro. Do you know the prices of the new Playmates crossover reissues? They would not tell me. I asked, but she wouldn't tell me. So that's why you didn't hear it on camera in my booth tour. I'm going to guess you're looking at anywhere between $10 to $13, right? Per unit, per little one, per figure, like the singles. God, I hate it when I can't think of the word right away. I'll say like 5 words before the actual word I want. So yeah, they are probably going to be at Target still. Of course, they're going to be at Target, but like around $10 to $13. It wasn't here for most of the live, but is there anything you're really looking forward to? The Metal Slug. The Metal Slug. That little tiny table was better than any. Oh, I got you, Aces. No problem, man. Anytime you got a question, I don't mind, bro. It was better than any of the most of the big booths I saw. Like that little YOLO Park booth was better, in my opinion, than the Super 7 booth. It was probably better than the Hasbro booth. It's quality, baby. It's all about quality for me. The paint was there. The articulation was there. The weight of it. It's not very heavy. It looks heavy. It's not. Dude, these things were amazing. And they're coming as a whole set. Like a whole wave. And they're going to be affordable too. They're going to be like $100. With the website that I shared, it's like because it's from China. But the transfer rate, it'll be with the tariffs and all that. This should come out to $100 for the entire wave. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 figures, right? Marco, the chick, I forgot her name, Rio, something like that. And then you got the guy they save and the army dude. So it's 4 figures. And then 2 vehicles. You got the camel with the guns on the side. And then you have the tank, the slug, of course. And all the accessories, swappable heads, which he didn't have all of them, but he said there's going to be different emotional states for the heads. The coolest thing about the tank is that you open up the top, you can pop out the head, and then plop it right there in another peg, and it looks like he's riding the tank. You don't have to put the whole figure in there. It was genius, dude, and I wanted them right there on the spot, but he couldn't do it. So, I stole them. No, I'm just kidding. I really wanted to, though. It's so fucking cool. Dude, Metal Slug is my childhood game on the arcades, because it was literally one of the few arcades that we could play with multiple people, not just 1 or 2, but 4 fucking people. Remember Metal Slug 3? Which are what these are. These are based off Metal Slug 3. I should have said that. Specifically Metal Slug 3. So we're going to see a lot of those. Because they knew I knew, because I said, so where's the elephant? They're like, oh, shit. And I was like, yeah. And you're doing the ostrich, right? So then, what's the other one? Then the ostrich? There's another one that's got guns on the sides that you ride. Hell yeah, man. Me too. I got mine on the PlayStation. I have the anthology, and then I also have part 3, because I'm a psycho. I have part 3 on the anthology, but I bought part 3 separately as its own game too. And I got Double X. I love Double X. So good. I wish they came out with the updated one, Awakening, on the phone. That belongs on consoles. What are they thinking? Douchebags, man. But whatever. Toy Fair. Keep the Toy Fair. Sneak Attack. I got a bunch of free stuff from. So shout out to Sneak Attack, because they're doing the articulated Chuck E. Cheese. And they're doing the articulated, you know it, Denver the Last Motherfucking Dinosaur. So cool. And then, of course, Killer Tomatoes. And then I got this from a booth called Caveman. They just remind me of the McDonald's creatures. And she gave it to me for free. So I said, okay, whatever. Free is free, man. Don't say no. These, I was talking about earlier, are going to change the future. Mark my words. Robot Reviews. You saw it here first on Robot Reviews TMNT. These are from Magic Straws. And they're flavored straws. They're called Water Magic. And you put them inside water and they change the way the water tastes to a flavor. Like this is raspberry lemonade. Dude, these are space age. It starts off as flavor right now, but in the future, you're going to be able to put this in a drink and have a full course meal, and all you did was drink water. But your stomach will feel full and you'll get nutrients from it. Mark my words, the future is coming! We're going to be eating from straws! I got this shit from Funko booth. It's cool, but I'm not really into Funkos like that anymore, so it's cool. Now, my favorite free stuff that I got. I got all 3 of these for free. Now, this is the floor model, so I got to put it back in the box. She was nice enough to give it back to me. Shout out to Giselle from the cell. Really fucking cool, man. I know, I've gone mad. Dude, my girlfriend was looking at me too like, you're fucking nuts, bro. How are you going to get full from a straw? This is only the beginning, guys. I'll tell you one thing for now, okay? You think I'm crazy. You know what this just did? I'm going to get to your comment in a second, Turtles. You know what this just did right now, in this day and age? You don't have to wait for the future. This just killed mixing drinks with juice. Dude, you don't have to fucking get a fruity drink with all this liquid shit anymore. Get whatever vodka you want, whatever liquor you enjoy. Just get it straight, right? And put some ice in it and take the straw. And now it tastes like that. You know, do you understand what I'm saying? This is the future, bro. I sound crazy, but the clubs are going to jump at these, especially New York City clubs. They're going to grab these and they're going to make more profit. They're still going to charge the same prices for drinks. Don't get me wrong on that. But they'll probably pay less for these than it is for all the materials they use to make all the mixed fruity drinks. I'm telling you, man. Whatever. Think I'm crazy. All right. So let's get to this. This is a big deal here. Because this is $34.99. And I got it for free. And it's 10 times bigger. And way more fucking accessories than Super 7 Ultimates offers now. Super 7's offering a Gorilla for like $80. And yeah, dude, these are really cool figures. I'm more obsessed with the quality of the figures than I am the IP. Because I'm aware of the IP. I watched the show as a kid. But dude, these figures are what Super 7 Ultimates should have kept being. But except they have better articulation from day one. They're the same size or bigger than... I mean, dude... It makes no sense that you can pay $30, right? I think this is, because this is $34.99, so this is probably $34.99 too. But look how much accessories. There's a fucking Gatling gun in the back, bro, with the giant wheels. It's a whole nother, like, it looks like one of those setups for a diorama. And they're just giving this shit for $34.99. If there weren't new biker mice, oh, there were. I check out my booth tour. There are new biker mice. They showed Wave 3. There are new biker mice, but it's not the actual biker mice. It's not Throttle or anything. It's like other characters, other biker mice, or other mice from the show. Check them out. Check out the booth tour for Nacelle. I definitely showed those. This bugs my mind, bro. I didn't show you. There you go. So I can complete the set. The only one that was closed was Calamity Kate, because she didn't know where the box was, so she just gave me that. I kind of wish she gave me the sealed ones for those too, but I still got all the accessories, so I don't care. She was very nice. Thank you again, Giselle. I really appreciate you. Nacelle, you guys belong upstairs. You do not belong downstairs. You are a way better company, and you offer way better product than Super 7 could ever dream to do. And if I sound crazy, I sound like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe you haven't been to Toy Fair enough to see it. But I saw it with my own eyes. I've been buying these figures with my own eyes. Do you know how... Dude, me too, man. I wanted those Godzilla figures so bad. I came this close to getting Godzilla -1 on Amazon. And I know some of you know what I'm talking about because they had that sale. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? On Amazon Prime? That Godzilla -1 was looking too good to be true, bro. I had to stop myself because I'm doing exactly what Johnny Nostalgia Unboxed or Reboxed is doing. Boycotting. This is the only way these companies learn. I'm sorry, it's the truth. The only way these companies are going to learn if you stop buying their product Stop repping their product. You don't have to talk shit about them the way I am. But mind you, I've been buying their product for so fucking long. You know, back when they were like $50, $55, and had a cover that you pulled off and had 2 sheets and a whole back of accessories. You know what that looks like to me? Right here. Oh, this one doesn't have the second sheet. I'm sorry, this is a bad example. The other 2 have second. This one and this one have a whole nother sheet of accessories in the back. These boxes are way bigger. These figures are better quality in paint and articulation and offer way more bang for your buck. So why am I paying $34.99 for these and $65 fucking dollars for those shit ass bag, dirty, gritty, bullshit, whack ass, I can't think of enough fucked up words, turtles, 2003 TMNTs. And then look what they did to the second wave as well. And you think I want to buy your third wave with that $150 piece of shit? Mad Hatter said it best. Fisher Price looking bike? Dude, are they smoking something? They're smoking something, dude. It's not what I'm smoking. I smoke better shit than they smoke, because maybe they smoke better shit than me, actually. It's backwards. They must smoke better shit than me, because I don't know, man. All right, let me go back to what I missed here. I want to get in 700. No, I did not. That's how I am with Lego. I used to buy them out in car, but now that, oh, dude, speaking of Lego Aces, only one I would potentially get if it ever restocks is Destroyer. Dude, I can't blame you. What's up, Steve? Steve Wagner Jr. is in the building. What up, man? Brother from another mother. Dude, first off, Lego is another delusional booth. Okay, when we talk about delusional booths, we talk about Jazzwares. We talk about ships. We talk about, oh, well, I said Hasbro again. They're whack bro to me now. Mattel is not delusional. They deserve their bouginess. I have to be honest. They earned their right for their bouginess. But all the other ones I said, including Lego, are delusional. Why are they delusional? Because they require pre-appointments to get in the booths. And we're press. The badge that I have is press, meaning I'm there to promote your product. You fucking idiots. I'm sorry, pre-appointment only. And if you can try to email this thing, and maybe if they respond. Essentially what they're telling you is, we don't want your publicity. You're not famous enough. We only want the most famous of the famous in here. Which means if you're not like at 20,000 subs or 100,000 subs or more, I'm not kidding, this is true, they're not going to let you in. For example, at the Bandai Namco booth, which I have respect for, I love them. I'm glad they let me in. But in the no, it wasn't the Bandai. What am I saying? No, not Bandai Namco. It was Jazzwares. That's what it was. Leprechaun looks great at the trick or treat. Yes, I got you some trick or treat footage. I have to upload it, but I got you some trick or treat footage. They showed a bunch of new protos for the Goosebumps line and a couple of other figures. Nothing new for RoboCop yet. For those of you who are waiting to see the rest of the crew, no other crew yet. But it looks really good. So did I tell you, for some reason, Mattel is being secretive about that? Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. It's all in the back, if they had it. The guy that went in there, he told me they didn't have it. But anyway, fucking Lego requires an NDA for you to go in their booth. And for those of you who don't know what an NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. And what that means is that if you go in there, you're not allowed to talk about anything you saw. And if you do, you're liable. They can sue you. We're talking about Lego. Okay? Lego! And, what was the other thing? No pictures of any kind. No photos of any kind. Dude, I know, dude. It's just like, what do you... I made this joke so many times, but I'm going to say it again. What the fuck are they hiding in there? A nuclear-powered Lego set? Is there nuclear-powered Lego sets we don't know about? That we got to sign an NDA to? The fuck are they smoking, man? The fuck are they smoking? I don't know, but I want some. McFarlane sold out decades ago. What McFarlane? Oh yeah, the sets, the building sets. Yeah. Gatekeeping shit from people. Yeah, man. True statement. Now, as far G-Man, if you're still here, bro, as far as Jurassic Park goes, I actually saw something in the entertainment booth. I forget what the name of the dinosaur was though. And it wasn't the actual figure. It was like a proto box. So they're getting ready. I think it was this it was one of the like Triceratops. It wasn't a Triceratops though. It had tops at the end and it hasn't been released yet. But it started with an S. But anyway, I saw that, and it was the only new Jurassic Park thing I saw, except for one other thing. No, it's not new. It's been out already. The model kits from Bandai. So those of you who don't know, Bandai, who does the model kits, Figurize Standard. Yes, you got it. Yup, G-Man, you got it. They showed in the entertainment. I took pictures in the entertainment booth. They have this box all the way in the corner, hidden. And I was just like, dude, are you fucking kidding me with this right now? Why is this not at the Mattel? Well, it probably is, and they're just not showing it to anybody. They did this last year too, when I was allowed in there, because I was with a group, and when we tried to go all the way in the back, it's like, sorry, no, that's only for our executives or whatever. Bottom line, that's only for people that are more special than you. And it's ridiculous. But you know, say what you will about Mattel, at least they didn't fucking blatantly eat breakfast in front of us. You know, their whole food setup is in the back. A lot of these booths have their own private breakfast hidden in their own private booth section. Watch my fucking short where I say fuck Hasbro, aka Whack Bro. You will see it with your own fucking eyes. These motherfuckers put their own private breakfast nook right in the front to really gatekeep, to really be like, hey, sorry, no, pre-appointment only. Can I get a croissant? Thanks. Ooh, I love donuts. Ooh, coffee. Ooh, let's eat all this right in front of everybody. Hi, bitch. Hi. So fucking ridiculous, bro. I was just like, who the fuck do these motherfuckers think they are? Oh my God, dude. But then I got less mad. And in that video, it was in the heat of the moment. I try to give you guys as best as possible right there in the moment. I don't try to give you like afterwards, because I'm not really good with scripted shit, dude. I'm an improver. I used to do acting and shit, and I can't do scripts. I can do improv and I can memorize scripts. It's just that like a lot of times I tend to just go off improv. So that was just in the heat of the moment. I was mad, but then when I found out there's no Ghostbusters in there, I wasn't so mad. I was more just like turned off by that company. It made me not want to buy anything from their company, even if the toys look good. Johnny Nostalgia. I did that so bad. That was so corny what I just did. But fucking, I'm not going to buy Super 7 anymore. You're not going to see Super 7 on my channel anymore. So I apologize for those of you who are still interested and would want to see me do it. I'm done. I'm also not going to be buying anything Hasbro, Whack Bro. I didn't buy anything before, right? But I was planning on getting some Ghostbusters, some glow-in-the-dark Ghostbusters. Not anymore. They can kiss my ass. I refuse to support any companies that don't support the fans. Period. That's all I have to say about that. And then, let's see. Playmates Toys was very, very, very cool. And that's it. That's all you, whatever you saw there, that's it. That's what I mean by that. A lot of people are asking, what else is coming? I showed you what else is coming. No. What's coming after that? I showed you what's coming after that. I'm sorry, guys. I know this sucks. But Playmates Toys isn't making anything else besides what I showed you in the Playmates booth. I'm not even bullshitting right now. I'm trying to hold back the sadness so I don't tear up on screen. It was sad being in there. And when you watch my Playmates booth tour, you hear her always, you could tell what she was going to start talking about by her tone. And I was just like, oh, man. And why the fuck didn't we get Dragon Zord? Well, now you know why. Because no retailers want an exclusive Dragon Zord? Are you fucking high? How did GameStop not grab on that? They went after all these other fucking exclusives to make them their own so nobody can sell them at the booth now because GameStop is the only one that can sell them. right? But they didn't go after those. What they should have. Dragon Zord is a big deal. How do we have this fucking big ass electronic light up Megazord that can be taken apart and put together, but we don't have Dragon Zord? Oh, well, no retailers wanted him. Fuck retailers. What about us? The fans, the people, the customers buying your shit. Nah, y'all don't matter. Y'all don't really matter. They care more about the companies that are going to buy their shit than the fans. A lot of times that's what it feels like. It may not be true. Guys, you got to remember, I'm not giving you any official information besides what I know official from the toy fair and shit. But when I start ranting about like, oh, they don't know what they're doing, that's just mere personal opinion. You can't, don't start fucking quoting me and go, he said this and this, because, you know, I'm sure there's somebody out there that knows way more than me. But, dude, it doesn't make sense. Thank you. Thank you. Who said that? Who said that? Was Steven? Yeah, of course that was you. Thank you. Thank you. It's so much bullshit. The most popular Power Ranger, arguably, mind you, but it's not arguable for me, the most popular Ranger in the entire history of Power Rangers. So you have to go without saying. It would, I don't know. I guess the Megazord, if you go popularity, the Megazord is... Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. I know that was loud. Lower that. Did I lower it? I did the wrong one. I'm sorry for the shaking, too. I mean, popularity-wise, Zord-wise, yeah, all right. I'll give it to them. The Megazord is more popular, so I see why they did that. But, like... Stupid. It's just so stupid. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fucking right, Ace. Yeah, fucking right. Dude, honestly, man, I didn't really care much about the Power Ranger stuff, but I wanted to show it because I knew you guys cared. And, you know, it's unfortunate because the only thing I liked from Hasbro really was the crossover with the Power Rangers and TMNT. And now, you know how excited I was for those figures we still haven't gotten? The next wave, where the Triceratops is the Blue Ranger, and it's the Blue Ranger outfit maxed out with a tail and a fucking blue Triceratops, and it's like all the dinosaurs on the emblem have become the fucking Power Rangers, but without the helmets. It was like mind-boggling. The Dragon Green Ranger, the Saber-Tooth Tiger Yellow Ranger. Yeah, man. No, dude, I totally appreciate that. And that's how I am with the turtle figures. Because let's be honest, a lot of the old school TMNT figures, they're basic. But when you look at them compared to now, they're not that basic. They're not that basic. Yeah, they have, you know, swivel. That's it. But they come with a lot of detail on them. A lot of, you know, homage to the show and to the comic and to the fans. I love Playmates toys, and it's making me. It was very sad. It was a bittersweet goodbye, and the Sarah chick said it. I didn't record it. She's like, "You're gonna make me cry. Stop," because I kept telling her. I was like, "Damn, it sucks. This is the last time you're gonna be showing me this." And she's like, "Ryan, you need to stop saying that." I kept telling her, "Stop calling me Ryan. It's Robot. Call me Robot. Goddamn." Fucking yeah, man. It was bittersweet, but. Did anybody watch my booth tour? You saw what I asked, right? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep asking until the day I die. Where is that fucking hoodie, Donatello, Mutants Unleashed? Where's the hoodie with the glasses? Where's that fucking Donnie? Where's that Leo with the ID on the shit in the laptop? I'm still waiting on that. You pieces of shit. And on top of that, in the tour, she's telling me that they have the protos at their company. At their fucking office. Yes, with Anthrax. Yes, dude, I had to focus on those there. And then when I got home, I saw them on pre-order for Amazon, and they sold out like that. I missed out so fast. That's all right, though. The less figures I have, the better. I have too many figures, but dude, Todd McFarlane, dude. Let me give you a little bit about Todd McFarlane. 30 fucking minutes. Okay? Check out CS Director and me. We did a live stream. We did a chat about this. And, dude, Todd McFarlane is nuts, but in a good way. I love this guy. I didn't really get to talk to him last year. I just got in the way, apparently. So this year, he walked into the booth. I'm talking to Claudio, the guy that I spoke to last year. No, I don't. Because they're just a little big for me and too pricey. I'm not planning on getting those. I had, you know what's crazy though? Bomb Us B or Bomb Be Us, they tried getting me to buy them. They were sending me emails saying, yo, we see that you like these. You should get these too. Because I think I got Joy Toy from them in the beginning. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I mean, you're going to send them for free. I'll review them, but I don't really want them. I don't know. They look weird to me. It's just personal preference. They look weird to me. And buyer beware on the Ling Wei. Buyer beware. I don't know if any of you saw that post. I wish I could shout out his name, and I don't know his name, but that shininess on the skin of the Ling Wei, or Ling Wang, whatever you call it, that is a little like latex or a little like protector. Be careful articulating. That shit peels all the way off. It's like peeling, like if they're shedding from getting a suntan. I saw it, dude. It's fucked up. And they never said anything about that and all those fucking reviews and all that. That was a Facebook post. So, buyer beware, man. I don't know. I wasn't going to buy them already, but after I saw that, I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I think the only other turtles that you're going to see me keep buying in the future, well, the Fortnite NECA figures, I'm getting those. I told them, do you have a pre-order spot? Because I might as well just give you all my money right now. They were laughing, but I was serious. I'm buying the Fortnite turtles, even though I don't play Fortnite. But I called it last year. I know I had to be one of the first motherfuckers, not the first, but one of the first motherfuckers that said, these are going to be action figures. The second that they came out, they weren't even in the game yet. They were revealed for the game. I said, those are going to be action figures because they look really good. And Fortnite already has their own line. I just thought they were going to be part of the Fortnite line. Nah, NECA grabbed those up, and I'm glad they did because they look so much better than the Fortnite line. I got Leon. Yeah, man. I'm going to stick with Joy Toy for TMNT. And then I'm going to get the, like I said, the Fortnite ones. I'm definitely getting the next wave of fucking 2012s. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how hard it was not to try to grab that little fucking metalhead? I wanted them so bad. I got a crash out. I'm working here. Oh, thank you, Aces. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for watching. Todd, pull some BS. Ooh, let me see what he said about Todd. Uncle Todd. Let's see what he said about Uncle Todd. Crowd fun spawn while back and he sullied. Okay, we got to talk about Todd. We got to talk about Todd, Steven. I found out a lot of interesting information about Todd, but let's start with the piece of information that you care about first. Todd has no idea what's going on in his company, and he's very honest about it. And what I mean by not going on, what he doesn't know what's going on is like, if you ask him a specific question, like what you did right there with the whole, what happened with the crowdfunding, or what happened with this? He literally comes out immediately, honestly, very bluntly and goes, don't ask me because I don't know. I don't know. I just tell them yes or no. They just show it to me and I tell them yes or I tell them no. He's earned the right to get to that point. He's up there, right? So what I'm trying to say is don't get mad at Todd. Get mad at the people working for Todd. It is not Uncle Todd making these decisions. So I'm going to vouch for Todd, not because he leaned on me, not because I got buddy with him, because I talked with him for 30 minutes before that little short video, and I just wanted to talk to him, dude. So I put the phone away because I could tell he was thinking I was going to do this whole YouTube reviewer ask him questions bit, and I didn't. I was just like, dude, do you remember me from last year? He's like, no, but I know I should. I know I probably do know you. And he hugged me, and I was just like, okay, he's hugging me. This is crazy. And I was like, I'm the guy from the Mattel booth that, that was talking to the dinosaur guy. Cut me off. You're the blocker. You're the blocker. Ah, yeah. I just remember learning more about dinosaurs from you two speak than anywhere else. Like, it was like listening to a National Geographic, because me and this guy were just going like the way I'm going now, but nothing but dinosaur nerdy shit, bro. Like, we sound like paleontologists. It was so bad, but so great. So I told, and then after that, it just broke down the walls. I put the phone away and I started talking to him like a normal motherfucking person, because remember, he is a human, but I didn't really think of it like that. I was just like, this is my chance to talk to him. I want to talk to him. So first thing I asked was, what's the last movie you saw that you liked? And it caught him off guard. He had to think about it. And then he said, oh, the DiCaprio movie that just came out recently. I love dramas. He loves dramas. Okay. What else did he say? He hates superhero movies. Can't stand them. And yet he loves Spawn. What else? He said he loves The Penguin with Colin Farrell. He said it's the best superhero thing he's ever watched ever. He loves it. He loves it to death. He was obsessed with Colin Farrell's makeup. And how the fuck did he transform? He's talking about, like, out loud and point blank. He's using Claudio Polo as a diagram. It looks like they're doing Vogue, or he's doing Vogue on Claudio's face. It's like, I don't understand how he did all the makeup, and like kept staring at his man boobs. I kept staring at his nipples. I'm hearing Todd McFarlane say this shit, dude. I'm like, what? He's very animated. He's animated. Just uses his hands to talk. And when he gets excited, he rants just like me. He wants to finish, like, hold on, I got this. I'm gonna figure this out. And he has his assistant there, like this lady assistant, and she's like, whatever he doesn't remember, he'll search. Oh, yep, that was a good one. That was good. So he figured that out. But anyway, that all led into one of the guys that were talking with us, asking him, hey, by the way, about that DC figure, didn't even get to finish. He's like, don't ask me, because I don't know. I just ask him. He probably knows more than I do. Dude, it's how it is, man. It's just how it is. So you have every right to be mad, Steven. I would be mad too. It's not him. We're getting mad at the wrong guy. Now, what you could do is, I guess I could have, but I wasn't aware at the time. Now I'm aware. Maybe next year I'll talk to him for you. I'll be like, listen, Steven Wagner Jr. wanted to ask you something real quick. I'm going to put you on the spot, bro, just like I did with Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter loved that too. He loved it so much he shared it on his channel. I was just like, I'm not worthy, bro. You're too awesome for you didn't have to do that. Shout out to Mad Hatter once again. You're awesome, man. But I'll ask him next time I see him, if I ever get to see him again. But he's not in charge of that shit. What we should ask him is, can you get other people to work for you? Can you get a better person who's in charge of that specific decision? Because they're not making the right ones. And I think in the general run, he is just there to make sure everything's running smoothly. So if there's not enough people coming up to him and telling him, we don't like this, he's just not going to care. He's not going to be aware of it. He's very approachable. This guy is so fucking approachable. But he's intimidating. His look is intimidating. So when you see him, you kind of like, I can't talk to that guy. I can't talk. I'm not that guy. I'm not famous enough. No, he's not whack bro. Okay. He's not that fucking gatekeeper bullshit. He's very approachable. He's very cool. He's very honest, dude. He's blunt, like right away. So if he doesn't know something, he's gonna tell you right away. I mean, it was pretty obvious when I said, "Do you remember me?" And the first answer out of his mouth is, "No, but I know I probably do." And then he hugs me. You can't get more fucking real than that, bro. Like, he's being so honest. Like, I don't remember you, but I know I probably do, because you're giving me that look like like I should know you. But then when I brought something up to a reference, it jogged his memory, and then he remembered me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going to be the blocker for the rest of my life. Oh, the blocker. I remember you. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, so it is what it is. That's cool. He knows me now, right? What else is there to say about TMNT? It's very disappointing that we don't have any other companies doing TMNT at all. I mean, if they are, we just haven't seen it yet, and they weren't at Toy Fair. Dude, I looked, man. I looked for new action figures, and NECA was the only spot to go to. Super 7 has these new reaction ones. They're small and they're fully articulated and they're based off the TV show. They look good, but I can't genuinely rep or promote Super 7 anymore without feeling this fucking cringe in my stomach. It's like called nausea, I believe. It makes me want to throw up saying anything positive about Super 7 or Hasbro now, bro. This is like, I'm being so fucking blunt. It makes me sick thinking about these fucking companies now, about how they just fucking want to take our money and not give a fuck. And a lot of them just want to take our money. But NECA cares about the fucking fans. Believe it or not, they do. They do. Not the higher up businesses, and definitely not the website, and definitely not customer service. AKA Donnie Lab. Which people are still getting hit up about to this day. Or getting threatened about to this day. Like, oh my God. But the artists care. And I'm not the only one that thinks this. I think Mad Hatter agrees with me about, like, the artists are awesome, not the CEO people that are in charge. Oh man, G-Man, get in line, bro. Get in line. I'll never forget it. My first experience. I saw that the Shredder from Secret of the Ooze, Shredder, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the original one, the first one to come out. It had been out for a year and a half. A year and a half. It was in stock. What better place to buy NECA products than the NECA Direct website? So, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, almost 4 months go by before I got it. And I was like, wait a minute, is this a re-release or some shit? Is this a figure that wasn't? No, it's just that's how long they took. Now, I want to give you guys the full truth. When they re-released the accessory set, I bought it again off the website. I couldn't resist. This is way after the Donnie Lab incident, way after the emails of threatening, all that shit, way after. This is right around the time people were claiming they fixed their shit. I didn't believe them, but then when I saw that, I said, fuck, $60. I want another set of those turtles. I want the accessories that I sold off when I first got it. I just kept the turtles and a couple of little items. So I said, fuck it, I'll do it. Dude, it came in 2 days. I ordered it on a Wednesday. It came on a Friday. I sound like, fuck, she died on a Tuesday. Sorry, I like Forrest Gump a lot. And I think of movie references on everything. My friends can't stand me. Because she's like, Ryan, everything has to be from a movie. Every line has to be from a movie. It can't just be a line, right? It always has to be from, yes, it does. Okay? It always has to be from a movie or a show. The Turtle Van was a clusterfuck too. Yes, it was. But you know what? Fuck their Turtle Van, because we're getting the Joy Toy Turtle Van. I've never been more excited for a Turtle Van in my life. Oh my God. Oh my God. That shit is going to be so good. If you haven't pre-ordered that Joy Toy Party Wagon yet, what the fuck are you smoking? I don't care if you don't collect 1/18 scale. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. They're too small. I don't care. You better go on that website and buy it right now before you regret it. It is literally the best party wagon ever to be created. I haven't even bought it yet, and I know that. I saw every fucking picture. I loved every fucking one, all the details. And I've bought Joy Toy before. I've never been disappointed. When the figures come in, they're as good as what they show, sometimes better. I was still not able to get Bebop and Rocksteady, which are like the hardest ones to get, especially Bebop. I'm going to get Shredder and the Ninja, the Foot Soldiers real soon. And then once I get the main cast, like Splinter and April, and like I got my Metalhead. Oh, I could show you guys that. I got my replacement. It came in. I got a new Metalhead. So now I got one without a broken arm. Hopefully. Thank God. I just haven't opened it yet. But yeah, man. Like, Joy Toy is really good. Really fucking good. And I'm... Chat hidden. Why is chat hidden? There we go. There we go. When is NECA making the Wolf Predator prototype revealed in 2017? Dude, come on now. Come on now. Look, G-Man, I'm not going to treat you like an idiot because you're not. And you've been collecting probably as long as I have. You know the answer to that question. What happens every time NECA or SH Figure Arts? I'm going to call them the way I see them because SH Figure Arts has done this too. More than NECA, in my opinion. How many times have they showed off toys, prototypes, and we never hear or see from them again? What do you usually think that means? You know, it's not happening. It's done. Dude, I mean, I'm not trying to yell at people about it, but dude, yeah, fucking get that van. Get that fucking party wagon. You are going to feel a type of way when everybody's got them and all the posts are coming up on Facebook and everybody's got a YouTube and your mother's got a YouTube review on it. Your mother bought it and you didn't even buy it. That's how fucking good it is, okay? Dude, you're going to feel a type of way. Get it. I have never been so 100% faithful in a brand more than Joy Toy. And they're not even my scale. That's how good they are. When a company can get you to collect out of your own scale because they just look so goddamn good, I'm telling you, dude, I have not seen figures this well made, painted, articulated, well packed with a bunch of accessories and then some, nods to the show, nods to the comic, the bits they're doing with the license plate on the shell of Mikey and then on the fucking... Dude, I can go on and on about these Joy Toy, dude. It's a black hole of like... Whew, awesomeness. Yep. Bandai does it too. Holy shit. Holy shit. My phone's about to die. Fuck, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Woo! 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 I caught that. That shit was at 4%. I had about 10 more seconds before that shit just... Samsung. T-Mobile. Off. So yeah, they quiet cancel a lot, for sure. They absolutely quiet cancel a lot. I am thirsty. I'll be right back. Let me just get a drink. I want a drink. You guys get a drink too. Let's drink together. Put these in the microwave for me, babe, please. I got me some hot wings and some white rice. These are not from the same place. I just, I did that. Dude, you said it, Steven. Why'd you have to say it? Have you ever thought of getting some? Dude, you said gargoyles, man. We don't talk about gargoyles. You know that. We don't talk about gargoyles. Have you ever thought of getting some of the Space Marines from Joy? I actually have gotten some. I haven't done any proper reviews on them. I apologize on that. But I have gotten some. I used one of them to make a custom raff a while back. I think the Joy Toy TMNTs mix and match with the Space Marines very well. I have the white scars, the regular assault soldier, and then I have the bike, the white scars bike. That's my favorite faction, by the way, from Space Marines. I can't say the guy's name, but General Jahungalingala, I can never say it right, but he's the fucking man, bro. He is the fucking man. I have... Who do I fucking have? I can show you some Joy Toy right now. Hold on. You want to see some Joy Toy Space Marine? I got you. Oh, I got that fucker. That we didn't know who he was until the very end of the game, part 2, from part 1. The whole fucking time, that piece of shit was that guy. I don't know where it is right now, though. Here, I got the Judicer, and then I got the Terminator. These I just couldn't resist. I had to get these. I haven't reviewed them yet. I've had these for so long, since like mid last year, and it just hasn't happened yet, bro. I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna happen. It's just when I don't know. I have another one too. I just don't know where he's at. But he's the guy from the and dude, if you saw my fucking room, it's a fucking nightmare right now. It's like there are toys everywhere, bro. everywhere. I'm burying myself in figures. Guys, be careful on what you collect. Because do you see this shit? Do you see the wall behind me? Oh, man. Oh, I met Top Pops. I met him and his mom. Dude is tall as fuck. Dude has to be at least 6'3", probably 6'4". I'm 5'11". And I had to look up a little bit, like this is me, and this is Top Pop. He's that tall. He doesn't look that tall. He's tall. He looks young, small in his videos. Nah, bro, tall as fuck. And he's got way more pops than I do. But I'm not eating this right now. I'm just breaking it up so I can put it in the microwave. But he was telling me that, like, dude, I've been to the Funko booth like all day, and I'm going back later. He was at the Funko booth for like almost the entire toy fair, and I saw him at the NECA booth. How about that? I met Top Pops at the NECA booth. You know, a lot of people were coming to the NECA booth. They just couldn't resist it. A lot of other booth people were coming to it, and it was all about the Turtles and the Muppets. That was big. You know, shout out to my horror fans too, because they had the new Savini Jason there too, and that was awesome. I'm a Friday the 13th fan, especially the game, so that was big for me. Unfortunately, I know the way NECA works, and I know the whole bullshit with the license and the game. That's it. That's all we're getting. Don't expect to get anything else from that game, because we ain't getting it. And we wouldn't have to, really, because that's literally the only thing that sticks out from the game, right? Although I wouldn't mind if they gave us a Uber Jason. A real Uber Jason. Not the fucking one they did. No, I'm not like... did they do a Uber Jason? Or am I thinking of another line? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did NECA do an Uber Jason? Jason X? Space Jason? I can't remember if they did. I'm thinking of another company, I think. I don't think they did that yet. But if they did, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Because I'm thinking, you know, they would use the cover of the movie for the box, which is the mask with the big X. But now I'm just thinking of the cover, and I didn't see the box. And I will be showing you the full box of Tokka and Reza, the robot versions, tomorrow. I don't have anything to show you right now because, like, it's a pain in the ass. I could do share screen, but I ain't gonna. You just wait till tomorrow. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I've been talking for a while. Although it says only 17 minutes. That's weird. Did the stream end and then start again? And I'm just noticing this? You've done custom figures and what? Pretty random question. I know you've done question. I didn't get to read it because it faded out. Pretty random question, but I know you've done custom figures and whatnot. But do you draw as well by any chance? I used to, not anymore. I'm not as good as I used to be. So, a lot of tracing now, right? I mean, I guess I could try my best to draw something. If I took my time, I could make it look good. But no, I don't really draw that much anymore. I used to draw a lot in high school, like a lot. But now if I do anything drawing wise, it's usually like maps, like diagrams. Like I like to like do a layout. So if I'm going to redesign a room or a display case, I draw it out on how it's going to look. Like I draw all the 4 display cases. That's how I did this this Funko Pop wall. Like they're all categorized by math. I did the math. Okay, there's going to be 20 pops across each line, and I want comics here. I want, you know, horror movies are over there, all that shit. So I had to draw it out. And, you know, I took my time with it to make it look as realistic as possible. So I can draw. I give you the longest answer ever. Yes, I can draw. You still collect pops? The official answer is no, G-Man. Yeah, I got a pop recently. I got a fucking pop. I got that fucking Riddler, and then I got that fucking Mr. Freeze. Because look, You got to give me a break, guys, okay? Batman Animated Series and Gargoyles were and DuckTales were the only fucking Funko Pop lines that I completionist. Like I'm not a completionist. I'm not. I get what I want, and that's it. I'm very picky. You look at this fucking room, and it's like, are you sure? Are you sure you're very picky? Oh, dude. Oh, Steven, you got what I had to fight so bad. If it wasn't for Mondo, and I'm starting to think about it anyway, you guys are not helping an addict, bro. I have to go get my chips. I got to get my rehab chips right now, dude. Dude, it's hard not to get Funko Pops anymore because I don't have the space. I can't do it. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me show you what I got. Hold on. Okay, this is how we're going to do this so I don't waste time. I'm just going to show you what I did. Oh God, that wasn't the only ones in a protector is Ra's al Ghul, and there's a reason for that. I'll show you that in a bit because I customized the Ra's al Ghul box to look the way I want. Because as many of you know, there is no Ra's al Ghul for the animated series. There is, but he doesn't look like that, right? Well, I'll show you something. Just let me get the other pops. Yeah, it's in my room though. Can you come in my room? Okay. Now I'm going to sit down. And I'll show you the rest here. So, first off, I quit Pops, like I said, a long time ago. And then I saw the Riddler pop up. And I was like, okay, I got to get the Riddler. And then after the Riddler, I got this fucking variant of Mr. Freeze, because I already have the original one, right? It's in the wall behind me. Just you can't see it because the chair's in front of it. And then got to be careful here because they're not in cases, so they can, that's the other thing I hate about Funko Pops is these boxes are so easily damageable, and they do it on purpose. We have the Target exclusive Croc that nobody cared about except me. It was very easy to obtain. Like, it's probably still on the website now. Nobody cared. If it's sold out now, I'm shocked because nobody cared about it. But then I want you to look at the back here. You see that? That's the only Ra's al Ghul we got. And listen, I love that it's the helmet from the show. I really do. But that's not what we should have gotten. And I got sick and tired of waiting. So, I did this. Now, some of you may be going, okay, how'd you do that? I want to know how you did that because I did. Well, this is all illusion, my friends. This here, I cut this out. I took the very long ass time to cut this entire thing out of the box. And this sticker, I took the window, the entire window, and then replaced it with that window. And then I think for the bottom here, yeah, this is the most noticeable part. It's not the same color. From far away, no big deal, right? Because that's what the other ones look like. Come on, you're not seeing that from there, are you? I don't know, I can't tell. But anyway, I couldn't help it. I want to complete it. So now I have to do my pop wall over again because I want entire line from left to right of Batman animated series. They're done with Gargoyles, right? Even though I don't know why they can't keep going, even though NECA stopped. Why does that stop Funko from making them, right? I don't know. We should have gotten all the figures we should have gotten from NECA. We should have been gotten as Funko Pops already. But the way it goes is, if there's no media, there's no toys. And if there's no toys, there's no money. so they won't make any more Gargoyle shit until a new show comes out. Dude, I want to, but where am I gonna put it? The fucking thing is huge. Even when the wingspan closed the way we wanted, it's fucking huge. And Bronx is, dude, that's gotta be the biggest companion figure ever known to mankind besides the He-Man shit with the Panther. But I don't think you consider that a companion figure because that's articulated too. So the Bronx is like this, bro. Okay? And then Gargoyle Goliath. He's big, bro. He's fucking big. I don't have the space, man. I don't have the space. And then, okay, let me show you one more pop. Yeah, for real. No, for real. It's not even a joke. That's what I was like, I can't. Dude, if I was going to get that, I was going to get the TMNT line before that. And I put a post out. I put a global post. Not global. A community post. I put a global post to the whole world. That I can't do it. I've decided to opt out of the TMNT line from Mondo as well. I may get the Metalhead. If the Metalhead comes out as its own figure, I can justify that because then I can add that to the robot collection. I still collect robots. It's just very, very, very even more picky now with that than ever. By the way, I've been holding the devil in my hand this whole time. Satan. Freaking Trump's boyfriend. Trump's wife. Although, it used to be Saddam Hussein's wife, right? Whatever. I think the sculpt on this is amazing and I couldn't resist it. I also thought that is just, I need to have a Satan Funko Pop. I just need to have that. And on the day that this came in the mail, I lie to you not. I'm telling you the truth. I went to McDonald's and when I got my receipt, it said 666 on it. So of course, the first thing I do is I come home, I get the pop, and I get a picture, like I get the receipt next to it, and I start snapping all my friends. And then I did a voice bit of like some kind of pretend Satan song or some shit. Dude, I just thought this was so cool. I had to have it, man. I fucking love it. But no more Funko Pops! No more! God damn it, man! They are infecting. Don't buy Funko Pops. Don't buy. You want to know why? Because it didn't stop after that. It kept going. How am I not supposed to get Slappy when she's got Skippy inside? Come on, man. Funko, you know what you're fucking doing, man. And I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's not the glow-in-the-dark ones, but I don't care. I don't need glow-in-the-dark. And it's not the ones with the fucking word phrases. Don't care, don't need it. All I wanted was finally a 2-pack of Pinky and the Brain. Because I have the singles. But since day one, I was like, how are these not a 2-pack? Same thing with Cheech and Chong. I got those too. But for a long time, there was no Cheech and Chong 2-pack. And I'm like, how is this a possible thing? This is an automatic 2-pack. Come on, so I had to. I sound so ridiculous right now. I had to. This is what drug addicts say. Okay? And alcoholics. But I had to. You know me, I had to. I gotta make sure that I put these far away from me. I don't know about y'all, but the further away nice things stay away from me, the longer they last. I'm a natural klutz without paying attention. Like, there it goes. A $30,000 pop. Good God. Good God. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything you're interested? Like games, movies? Anybody see anything they like recently? Is there any movies or shows that you've watched recently that's like, holy fuck, I got to see that? Or I got to tell Robot to see that? Because me and my girlfriend have both been looking for new shows. We watched Primal. We're on season 3 with Primal. Dude, is it season 4? I don't know. But dude, Primal is really good. For any of you who haven't watched it yet, start watching episode 1 of season 1 immediately. You will not be let down. I am telling you, especially if you like mature content. But it's a cartoon with a caveman and a dinosaur. How is that mature? Watch the fucking cartoon. Okay? I can't say any more. Also, be okay with all types of life dying. I'm trying to tell you that without spoiling shit. You need to be okay with all types of life. All types of life. There's all different kinds of life. There's big life, there's small life, there's animal life, there's human life, there's bug. That's all I'm going to say. Just be okay with all types of life dying, because this show is brutal. They do not hold back, and they set the tone in episode 1. If you are not able to watch this show, if you're not able to enjoy it after episode 1, stop watching it. I guess that's like that with every show, right? But I don't know, for me, sometimes I'm like, all right, I'll go to episode 3, like I did with The Acolyte. Wham, was that dumb. I wish I stopped at 1. But I got up to 3 and I said, nah. Night Feeder. Oh, dude, my favorite episode, I don't know the name of it. I remember. I used to remember. It was the night of the something. It's the zombie Brachiosaurus. Number 1 favorite episode. Zombie Brachia motherfucking Saurus. Whoever came up with that idea, if it was Tartakovsky, you're a fucking genius. I hope I get to meet you one day, bro, because you were the one that should have gotten the rights to Star Wars. You and Marsha Lucas. I think Tartakovsky, Marsha Lucas, and Jon Favreau would have taken Star Wars in the direction we wanted. Not this other shit we got, okay? And if you don't know who Marsha Lucas is, look it up. You're going to understand why I said that. She's Lucas's ex, but she's also the editor of New Hope and a few other movies. And, dude, she's the reason the movies were good, okay? She is there. I could go all into that, like the scene at the end of New Hope. Oh, Plague of Madness. Thank you, the name of it. Oh, my God. Dude, that fucking episode was so good. From the very beginning, they had me. I was like, dinosaurs. Oh, my God. Yes. And then you see that fucking sick... Not a raptor. I don't think it was a raptor. It wasn't an allosaur either. It was a breed of the raptors, though. Maybe an Atrociraptor? I don't know. But, dude, that thing was gnarly. And we all knew. The second it appeared, we're like, oh my God, they're doing zombie dinosaurs! Indo? Could have been Indo, right? Wait, was it an Indoraptor that created by Henry Wu? A zombie Indo? Man, that actor definitely did not get the due he should have gotten. They fucked that character up so bad, man. Oh, man. Babe, is it done? Can you grab it for me, please? I'm going to give you a big kiss and heart after this. I have a big kiss and heart to give her. What do you think I meant? No. Dude, these Beavis and Butthead figures, I can't stop looking at these, man. These are really cool. These are from Action More. If you weren't here for it, I'm showing them to you now. These are really fucking cool. I'm so glad I got these off eBay. These are really expensive. These go for like 90 bucks each. And I got all 3 of these with the talking boxes for 90 bucks together. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. And I have him already in the box. Now I got to get him regular so I can open them up. So now I have all 3 in the glow-in-the-dark closed and then have all 3 open. Where's the box? I went to the box again. These talk boxes are a little high pitch or a little sped up, but they still sound great. Oh, thank you, baby. Can you get my straw too? I don't know where it's at.
I am Cornholio. Are you threatening me? I need Tiki for my bunghole.
Yes, I did. Steven, you know me, bro. I had to, you know me like a fucking scary person that knows me. I don't know what I'm fucking saying. You know me like a muse? I don't know. You know me like a fox. You got me like a fox. Yeah, dude, I got them. I got the limited edition. I bought that as soon as they became available. Right away. And I'm going to tweak them. Go on my community wall. Scroll down until you see the pictures of Beavis and Butthead, like before and after. You're going to see it say before and after. Go on my community wall and check those out. I'm going to tweak them because I personally feel like I need a little tweaking. After analyzing them, I realize there should be a little more black highlight in the nostrils of both of them. So that's pretty much it. That's all I added. I just highlighted the nostrils. That's all I did, and they look better.
I am Cornholio.
They look so much better.
Whoa, cool. Come to Butthead.
Dude, why is it that these are timeless? That like they could say the same shit over and over again in every episode, and it's still fucking hilarious. It's timing. It has to be timing.
Shut up, partner. Is that rule?
Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Dude, I fucking. Oh my god, I wish I could do it the way he does it. They're like the few voices that I cannot imitate at all. Not for the life of me at all, dude. I cannot even try. And that laugh that Butthead does. Can anybody here do a Butthead laugh? Because I can't. I can't. I can't. Nope. Fail. Fail, fail, fail. And another fail. Not brought to you by Sprite. I said not. Dude, I bought a Sprite the other day and it was not opened. It was still airtight. But it was flat. No fizzle. No bubbles. Like, it was like lemon water. Lemon lime water. Ugh. Yuck. I love me some Sprite. My favorite soda. Who's still in the chat? I want to know right now. Steve, G-Man, y'all still here? What's your favorite soda, man? What is your favorite soda? What's the soda that you just like, no, I got it. No, it has to be that. Right there, that one. For me, it's Sprite. So if you offer me a 7-Up, I'm going to just go without soda the whole night. I'll just wait until I can get Sprite. And it used to be Coke before that. I used to drink a lot of Coca-Cola. And then I got a cold. Like, me and my girlfriend both got a cold at the same time. And from that point on, I never drank Coke again. I used to chug bottles of Coke like the way Asmongold does. And if you don't know who Asmongold is, go look it up. Let me see. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. My dad is a big Dr. Pepper's fan. And Dr. Pepper fan. And then also Bargs. He likes Bargs. He loves root beer. He just loves root beer. Oh, you don't drink soda anymore. Well, you're a healthy man. You're a healthy guy. I got a flat 7-Up that is 0 sugar. Oh, damn. Damn. See, for me, it's not just the sugar. It's the carbonation. I can't drink it flat. I can't, dude. I cannot do it. My girlfriend loves flat soda. And I'm just looking at her like, how do you do that? So when I get them flat, she's like, oh, I'll take that. I'll drink that. I'm like, okay, yeah, go for it. Go nuts, because I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing to do with that. How do we get on soda? I don't even know how did I bring. Oh, because I was drinking soda. All right, let's talk about what you wanted to see, but you didn't get to see. For me, it was Jada Toys. And let's see, what else? What else was I disappointed in? Ghostbusters. 0 Ghostbusters toys at Toy Fair. That's upsetting to me, bro. Tempestra. I know you're being honest, but I also know you're being funny about it too, you son of a bitch. How many of you saw it on my channel before the picture? I just want to know. I don't care. And how many of you saw it before you saw my video and then went to watch my video? Because I saw it with my own eyes and didn't realize it. Reacted to it in the video, didn't realize it. It wasn't until all the comments and you, Steven, and everybody, I'm like, wait, what did I show? I'm like, oh my God, I did do that. Oh, fuck. I think the reason why I was like, oh, what's that? What was that? I didn't really see the Tempestra. I saw the robot, Toka and Razor. So when I saw that, I think in my head at the time, I'm trying my best to remember because it's like I was in the moment just talking to him. I think I was just freaking out about the Toka and Razor. And like, oh, we weren't supposed to see that yet because they're not on there. And then he said, oh no, I have them. They're back there. I'll show you later. He never got to show me. I had to go see myself. But dude, we're gonna get it. We're gonna see it. When? I don't know. I hope they said April is the LA Toy Fair. So we're gonna see probably Mad Hatter go there because I know he lives in California. I hope to God he goes to LA Toy Fair, man, because he will be on the hunt for all the cool stuff that nobody knows about, that nothing gets blown up, you know. And then on top of that, he'll find NECA and he'll get the answers he needs because they really like him, dude. They love him to death. Like they didn't know who I was. Trevor didn't know who I was. That's why, really, who the fuck is saying this is stage? You gotta be kidding me, dude. They don't have the time to do that. But they were probably planning on showing it. And then somebody said, no, hold up. What are you showing for Comic-Con next or a few months from now? What are you showing for LA Toy Fair? Oh, well, we were just going to show the same thing. No, you can't show the same thing for a fucking toy fair. Every toy fair has to have a new fucking reveal. This is what we do. Take that shit off. No. Take the Tempestor off, and if they want to see the robot Tuka and Razor, they can see it in the Diamond booth. Because we left one in the box there. Dude, I'm just telling you, this is how they be talking sometimes, dude. Like, without listening, but kind of listening, like eavesdropping. And they don't sound as dicky as I sound, but they're definitely like, you see them go, no, take it off. They can't see that yet. All the signed Batmobiles at the McFarlane booth, they were spoken for already. And Claudio Polo was telling his whole team, he was like, nobody can take the Batmobiles. Those are off limits. They can't do that. No. Take those and put those away now before anybody sees them. Look at last year. With me being so excited. You guys remember how happy I was about the McFarlane TMNTs? Remember that? And how I was like, you got to see what the eyebrows look like with the headband. But they didn't want me taking any pictures. And I got that little sneak pic, but it wasn't high def enough for you to see what I was talking about. I spoke to him about it in the tour, and he admitted, he's like, look, we didn't want anybody to see it because we knew that's not how they were going to come out. And we didn't want to mislead the public. Well, fine. But can you still make them? Because they look way better. And he's like, yeah, they're back at the office, and that's where they're going to stay. So they're never going to see the light of day. And I feel lucky enough to see them, but at the same time, I wish I never saw them. Imagine someone showing you a figure that's going to come out and then never come out with it. Where have we heard this before? That's why I had to ask about the giant Krang, bro. I could not walk out of that booth. And I feel like these are not asshole questions. But it just gives that vibe like, no, be polite. No, don't ask that. Just ask things that are nice. Or like, no, ask the things we want to know. You know, like what the fuck? And dead. Yep. And dead. I'll be honest. Dude, I don't know, man. The way he talked about it, it doesn't seem like it's dead. It seems like they're stuck. But I will admit, when these get stuck for too long, they end up dying. Look at SH Figure Arts. Do you see how long it took for us to get that Shenron? And that Purunga? And there's still a bunch more we haven't got. Where's the Goku with the wings? Remember that? Where's that at? Where's the fucking half of the super shit that we never got? They cancel them and they don't tell anybody anything. And they force us to ask these questions. Because otherwise they don't tell you nothing. I truly believe that we are going to get another company come out of nowhere and take all the advice we've been saying and all the tips we've been saying and make the ultimate line and make all the figures we ever wanted. Who that is, I don't know. What did that say? Sorry for the shaky. I'm looking forward to a small amount of NECA as of now. Yeah, dude, I don't blame you, Steven. It was very underwhelming, wasn't it? But I was very happy. It was confusing for me. Because I was like, oh, it's not here. But then, oh, they have that. Oh, but they have this. Oh, but where's that? A lot of people are upset about, you saw the shit they're talking about Launchpad? How he's not exactly the same DuckTales version? I hate Bandai. I should figure out Bandai. Yes, I don't know much about that line because I focused on SH Figure Arts, but I will agree it's fucked up that they abandoned that line because it just got started. They just got the wheels off. You know what I really hate? We're gonna talk about SH Figure Arts. You see my pajamas, right? And you want to talk about canceled SH Figure Arts lines? Let's talk about the best, and I still say that to this day, the best TMNT articulated action figures ever to come out, ever, since fucking ever. And they were fucking metal fucking die-cast, and they articulated as good as the best action ones did. Like, why did you cancel? Why not Shredder? Why not Rocksteady and Bebop? Why not Splinter? Why not April? Why not Casey Jones? Finish the fucking line. Nope. And I believe it has nothing to do with the sales. I believe they started to realize we can't keep making this fucking die-cast metal shit. Do they even do that anymore? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody can put me in the spot right now. Let me know. Are there any other SH Figure Arts lines that are made as diecast? Fortnite Turtle, Shredder, Archie, Leatherhead. Yeah. The only thing I'm not gonna get is the Leatherhead, but everything else we're getting. You and me, we're on the same pitch. But I also have to get DuckTales now. I'm a big Disney Afternoon guy. I have to get that. And when they do Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, I'm gonna have to get all of those. Because I need Gadget and I need her fucking vehicle with the blimp, the balloon. Well, I know Leatherhead because I wasn't really into the Archie line. It's not that I don't like the figures. It's just I'm not really that into Leatherhead like that. I do love. He's my favorite out of all of them, but like they don't do diecast anymore. See, I think they lost their minds. They don't have to do diecast. They could have made the material they use for the Dragon Ball figures now and the One Piece figures now and the Demon Slayer figures and on and on and on. They could be doing that with the Turtles, man. They could pick up where they left off even if they want. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, the Archie line, it never appealed to me. I was more of the 1987 one. I showed you the Super 7 one. Is the last no, then I got that fucking Mutant Mayhem. I don't mind the Mutant Mayhem one, but I said what I said. If you haven't seen my Playmates tribute video, go check it out. I couldn't monetize it because I used the song that's I believe is copyrighted at the end. I don't care. I wanted to say goodbye. And that song from Green Day always makes me sad and makes me think about, sad shit or like beautiful shit that's sad. Like, take the photograph and take your life. It's something unpredictable and in the end it's right. I hope you had that time of your life. That song played and sounding correctly, not what I just did because I just butchered it. That song could really just make you cry, bro. And when I thought about what's happening with Playmates Toys, I instantly said, I want a music video where it just shows every single figure they ever made, ever, with this song in the background. Yeah, mine too, man. That's a lot of graduates. Dude, for real, man. And it definitely makes me more sad when I think about it with that song in the back of my head. It's like, oh shit, I'm gonna start crying, dude. Dude, we grew up with Playmates toys having the Turtles line, and they don't have it anymore, and I don't feel comfortable. It's like when you get a divorce, and now I don't know what it's like to get a divorce, but like it's like if it were to get a divorce and you have to you see your wife with another dude, right? But that's one thing. But now you see your kid. That's your kid. And they're being handled by another fucking dude. Strangers like, who the fuck are you, you stepdad piece of shit? Now, mind you, Mattel did a really good job with the He-Man crossover. So I don't think they're in bad hands. That being said, we haven't seen anything. So I can't really say. I mean, what we saw was the Mattel. I mean, I did the Raphaels. I got both Raphaels. They look really good. I love them to death. I think the sculpts are great. That doesn't mean they're gonna fucking do good with everything else. And then we have to worry about, dude. If you check out my tour, what you guys need to be ready for is that when you buy TMNT toys now, they're gonna have World of TMNT logo on it all the time now, because they're trying to re-release all the original figures. Yeah, that's, dude, I haven't been buying a lot of Playmates toys either, but it's just the principle of the fact. It just makes me sad. I don't see myself buying it. Honestly, I was done with the Mutant Mayhem wave after Battle Arena. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. I was looking at these and I was like, it's scary, dude. You could tell. It is. It is all re-release. Yeah, but there's some re-releases we want that they haven't done. You know, I was this crazy. You know what I did? Okay, guys? I don't give a fuck about woke culture. I don't give a fuck about cancel culture. I asked right away if I was like, so when are you going to re-release the sumo wrestler line? And they looked at me like I had 5 heads that all had dicks on them. Okay? In fact, the heads were dicks. That's how they looked at me. Like, oh, well, we can't do that. Why? Why can't you do that? What are you afraid of? You made these figures before. Why can't you release them now? It's not fucking anything to do with fucking racist. They're turtles or weight issues. We don't want to represent that kind of. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Oh yeah, that's for sure, eh? You got me talking Canadian now. Oh, you got that right, Steven. There's nowhere near. Although I will say, the ones that are coming out, the World of TMNT, you may have to think about that statement twice. With my own eyes, bro, I saw the 2012 line, the same figures we have that first came out, the same exact figure, but they've been repainted. So somewhat retooled, but with paint apps. And I just got to call them the way I see them, bro. They look better than they ever looked before. The 2012 ones, I can't vouch for any other ones. I don't think I saw any other ones. If they were there, I just don't remember. Watch the booth tour, because I zoom in that spot. And they're going to re-release all the TMNTs. Oh, you're talking about the 87 ones. Yeah, the 87s. Well, they're releasing those too. They're releasing all of them, is what I'm saying. And they're all going to have the picture of the era they're from on the front. And then it's going to say World of TMNT on the top. So if you've been waiting for a re-release of a 1987 figure that you were never able to get, this is your chance to get it. The issue I see with it is that if you have OCD with certain things like me, it's going to bother you that it says TMNT, 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 and then you get this one that says World of TMNT, and it's like, I don't know. Yes, nice. I got the originals off eBay a while ago before they were even re-released, and I didn't pay that much too. I got good deals. And then what I did buy from brand new is the monsters, the mutant monsters. You know, the Raphael was the vampire, and then Mikey was the Teen Wolf, and so on. I think Donatello is the best one out of that whole set, out of that monster set. The best fucking one. Raphael is my favorite one, by the way. I'm a fanboy for Raphael, but I call it how I see it. All that Donatello needs is a couple of highlights on the stitches and a couple of the metal pieces painted silver like the rest of them. Best fucking Donatello monster figure ever to come out. Ever! I would say even better than the NECA ones. I'm serious. I fucking love it. The April O'Neil one is my favorite. Wait. Are you talking about April O'Neil from 87? April O'Neil from the Monster Wave? I didn't know there was an April O'Neil from the Monster Wave. I got to see that. Or are you talking about another one? NECA Universal. Okay. Now that April is really good, but that's because it's the April based off the movie. I just like seeing her. I love her face. You guys heard about The Last Ronin probably too being canceled, right? What a ball drop that was. Well, at least we, like I said before, at least we got John Likens. I'm currently drawing Raph on. Oh, that's awesome. So that's why you asked, Turtles. If you have a, I was gonna say Instagram, but I gotta start fucking with my Instagram now, though. It's time I start doing it, right? I want to see that image you're drawing now. I gotta figure out a way you can share that to me. I guess just search me on Messenger. Ryan Sonera, Sonera. I would love to see that though. Dude, Last Ronin is such a ball drop. But as I said before in my comments or my post, whatever it was, at least we have John Likens. John Likens is our savior. And if you don't know who that is, it's the guy that's been uploading the fucking really, really awesome little short clips of the CGI turtles looking really realistic from the 1990 movie. Raphael one was his longest clip. 2 minutes. It took 2 years for him to do 2 minutes. How long do you think it's going to take for Mikey? Especially if he's trying to improve on his timing. Because that Donatello one was super short. And the Leonardo was the first one, but it was a little longer, but still short. So, I mean, we're waiting on a guy who's working from home to give us what we've been wanting from the movie theaters. For how long? Oh, is anybody excited for the re-release of Secret of the Ooze? 35th anniversary, baby. I went for the first one last year. I'm going again for the first one this year. And the way I do it is I go on the first day and I go on the last day, on the very last day. So I can see the hype die down or continue to stay strong. And for TMNT, the hype is always strong, man. Always strong. I love TMNT. Ghostbusters and TMNT. That's my life, man. Would you be able to give me a hand with editing videos when you got time? Well, what do you need, bro? I can help you out now. First off, you need to get CapCut Pro. If you're not getting the Pro, get the Pro. It's worth the year or the month, whatever you want to do. You can do a month, I guess. But you need CapCut Pro. That's how I've been doing all my edits. And then what exactly do you need help with editing wise? Are you trying to make it look like you're in a car? Are you trying to do a special effects with you've seen what I do. You know, I'm going nuts now with CapCut. I told you I would master that AR reality remove background shit. I told you, and I haven't. I mean, there's some clipping every once in a while. You're gonna see this pop wall in the background every once in a while, like under my armpit or whatever. But who cares, right? I ain't no fucking movie guy. Pick your brain about it later. All right, that sounds good. We could do a chat if we could do it. Are we on Messenger? We are on Messenger, right? We could chat later on Messenger. But I use CapCut for all my edits. The hardest edit I've ever done was the Back to the Future, the popcorn holder. If you guys haven't seen it, go see it. Just because you're a Back to the Future fan. Even if you're not, go watch it anyway so you can see the edit. The edit from the beginning, and the edit for the outro, and the edit for the music video. Oh my God, bro. You don't know what I went through to try to get that to release on November 5th. And I was so mad at myself. My girlfriend can vouch for me. I was cursing up a storm all night. I was so angry because it was like I was supposed to get this fucking out on November 5th, 1955. Come on. And I had to do it on November 6th. So that edit was a pain in the ass to get. I had to put every number in that fucking, the time clock where this is where you've been, this is where you are, this is where you're going. That was a nightmare. Each number I had to individually put in there. So when you go, if you're familiar with CapCut or even with any kind of editing, when you place these images on there, there's like, when you look at under the video, you see all these bars. I had so many bars that if I fucked up one, to find out which one it was a nightmare. I had to go through each one by one to select it to see it highlight on the screen. Dude, that sucked. But man, I'm happy how it came out. When it comes out good, I don't care. I don't care anymore. When it comes out like shit, I want to rip my hair out for all that work I put into those edits and they still don't look good. So that's why you don't see me post as often as I used to, and you don't see me post as often as everybody else, which is like, what, every other day, every weekend. I try to do every weekend, but it's just not, it's not realistic. I'm not buying as many figures anymore, too. Like, I'm not going to be fake for y'all and just keep buying stuff just so you can see it. I buy what I want to buy. I don't have shill status. This is the closest I'm going to get to shill status, guys, okay? Going to Toy Fair, being nice to the people who work the booths, because I'm not doing anything but just being nice to them and talking to them, okay? I just asked them how the day is. Did you try the Greek food spot in the back? What's the last movie you've seen? Oh, what the hell they with? Like last year they had puppies. That was my icebreaker. I kept asking them like, what the fuck are puppies doing at Toy Fair? Like there was a puppy adoption agency. Last year was the weirdest Toy Fair ever. And it was the most populated because this year was empty. From Saturday all the way to Sunday, there was not a lot of people there. It usually isn't, but it just felt like it was a Comic-Con last year. There was a lot of people there. A lot of press. And Mondo had a major presence in the Funko booth. There was no Mondo there this year. I don't blame him. Peter doesn't like Toy Fair. He just doesn't see the point of it. And I understand where he's coming from. It's just, for me personally, I think it's a great opportunity for smaller toy companies to get their word out. It takes a long time for your company to build up traction. But when they go there, they can, like, all you need is the right YouTube uploader to come and go, hey, what? So, like, I want to know who else was talking about Yellow Park and Metal Slug from Toy Fair. Anybody can tell me right now. Go ahead. Show me the video. Show it to me. Because the only one is going to be some, like, where they show every single thing. I'm not doing that. I'm focusing on the shit that I like because that's what I want to do. And if you end up liking what I like, that's awesome too. And now I know that I can ask more questions because you like it, just like I do. The NECA booth is the best example of that, bro. Like, all those questions I was asking, I wasn't asking that because I was checking Facebook groups or, like, keeping a list of every question everybody's asked or never asked. Or first thing that popped in my head, I was just like, okay, well, what happened to this? There's not enough of that. I don't have a problem with anybody's interviewing status, by the way. I love all the tours that happen, especially Pixel Dan's. I love that one. It was great. But, like, for me personally, when I watch these other YouTube videos, the first thing I think of is, like, why didn't they ask that? And people are asking me that too, because somebody comes like, why didn't you ask them about the fucking Jim Henson What If Rocksteady and Bebop? I was like, damn, I should have asked that. That's why I was hunting Trevor down today. I was looking for him like crazy, bro. And I didn't want to come off like a stalker, so I said, I'm just going to leave this be. I'm not going to, if I see him, I see him. And then I heard he was going to be at the booth, but I have to be there by 4 or a little before 4. That didn't happen. All because of the stupid security guard motherfuckers. Not even letting the lady that works there in, and then she finally got me in. These motherfuckers, they put a headset in their ear, and they get a walkie-talkie, and they think they're the friend of the president. This is Toy Fair, you dumb motherfucker. She's cursing up a storm and shit, loud as fuck, walking and escorting me. I'm like, can we keep it down? I don't want to get kicked out again. Like, please, I want to stay in here. And she's just like, They don't know what they don't know. Who the hell is going to sneak in the toy fair at the 4 o'clock at the end of the day? I'm like, I agree. It's kind of stupid what they just did there. And because of what they did, I missed out on Trevor. So y'all could blame the security guards at Javits Center, except one. The lady was really nice. But all the dudes were fucking pricks. Prick-rolla. Did I say that right? No, prickola. They're prickolas. Whatever. They're pricks. And they're the reason I missed out on Trevor. They're the reason why I wasn't able to ask him today, do you know anything more about Toka and Razor Robot? And do you know anything more about the Bebop and Rocksteady that you were going to come out with? What else was I was going to ask that I think was something that we've been waiting for? Like, you know what I was going to ask? But I completely forgot. And the only reason I was going to ask is because they showed an advertisement of it on their TV. I really wanted to be like, yo, who the fuck did this? Who's the worst idea ever? They're still advertising gargoyles. Okay? They're still advertising gargoyles. It's not in the booth. It's on a TV. So, man, did I want to ask them, so why are you... What was the main reason... What was the main drive towards canceling some of the awesomest figures that we never got? Like Cold Stone and Macbeth. I really wanted to put them on the spot with that, but not in a dick way. More, see, that's the thing. I don't want it to be in a dick way. I'm genuinely curious about these subjects. Like, why did you do this? Why did you not do this? Because you're not telling us, and you're not updating the community at all. And fuck NECA Direct website and customer service with them. Are you fucking kidding me? That's another question I should have asked. Look at that. I'm brain farting right now. That was probably the best question that I could have asked. Why is your customer service so bad? Man, that really would have fucking made them like, you're gonna have to talk to this guy over here. But they do that a lot, by the way. They try to do the whole, let me transfer you to the other department because I don't know what to tell you. But he didn't get a chance to do that because, I never asked him. But I should have asked, why is your website so bad? Why is your customer service so bad? Why do you guys not care about us? Like, why does the artist care more than the business guy? It's making the artist look bad. No? It's making the company look bad. It's making everybody who talks about NECA in a good way look bad. Right? Just like Super 7. When I heard the people in front of Super 7 booth talking all this good shit about how this opens them up to all these new lines and we have all this, I shook my head and looked at them as I walked by, and I don't care if they saw me. I was very blunt about my ha! I did that a lot of times. Every time I walked by, so I was like, ha! Yep. Especially when they were saying some shit about, we can't wait to reveal this line. We put a lot of work into this. I wasn't a dick though, because if I was a dick, I'd have been like, yeah, just like your Ultimates line, right? I wanted to say it out loud and just keep walking. I totally could have. But what am I going to do that for? What is that going to solve? What is that going to change? Nothing. It's not even going to make me feel better. I'm not there to do a show. There's nobody watching me too. I didn't see the point. I didn't see the point of talking shit to fucking Hasbro either, Whackbro. I kept it polite. I just looked at him like, so essentially it's just not gonna happen. I just wish they'd be more honest with that and just be like, we can't let you in. Just say that. Just say no. Because you're not famous enough. Be honest. Don't give us the workaround and say, oh, just send an email to this person. Bitch, it's the fucking last day of Toy Fair, whatever. I gotta calm down again. There was no Ghostbusters in there. There was no TMNT Power Ranger crossover in there. Everything's okay, robot. Everything's okay. That really pissed me off, though, when I did that. I was like, who the fuck do you think you are? What figures do you think you're selling? You're not NECA. You're not Hot Toys. You're not Joy Toy. These are good companies. You know who you're definitely not? Mondo. And Mondo would let people in. Mondo would fucking give them the tour. Because they do that. Look at fucking Comic-Con and tell me I'm wrong. They didn't just have one reveal. I think it was 4 or 5 reveals, right? Gargoyles, TMNT, Ghostbusters. What else? There was another one. I'm forgetting. There was another I think there was these 4. There was a lot of reveals at Mondo, dude. Maybe that's why Peter doesn't like it. Because he knows how bougie these motherfuckers are there. I don't know, man. Comic-Con is definitely for the fans. And Toy Fair is for the business people. But the press are fans. A lot of the press there are YouTubers, Twitch stream, Kick. I don't know, you name it. They fucking stream it. They're there. I didn't see Channel 7, ABC, or Fox News, or come on, man. Press at this day and age means, media streamers, content streamers. Like this is where we're at now, and there's no spot to charge your phones anymore. If there was, it's in personal spots, but they didn't have a dedicated charging station area anymore. They yanked that out with the puppies. So that was a pain in the ass too. Wi-Fi you have to pay for when you go there, even if you're the vendor. It makes no sense. They do that at Comic-Con too, though. So I don't want to say too much shit about Toy Fair because I love Toy Fair. I think Toy Fair is my favorite one out of all the shows, but it's just the people there, dude. They've made it more and more gatekeeping and less fan service. And that's not the way to go. You want more people to buy your shit, especially people, dude, you want people to walk in the store that don't even collect, like me, Cowboy Mesa. You want them to see this and go, wow, I don't collect that, but I gotta get that. Just because they know about figures, they know about the value. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stop talking about these, though. These are more impressive to me than the biker mice. I love the biker mice. I think they're great, especially the second wave. I think the second wave is the most impressive second wave I've ever seen in a figure line when it comes to money and what they're offering. Okay? Bang for your buck times 1,000. 34 fucking 99 and all this shit. And then you got that fucking Super 7 Nightmare for $60, dude, $65 now, and they're offering less. The only one I'm seeing still getting the treatment that the TMNT used to get is the Thundercats line. And I got news for y'all. That's gonna end too soon if that's the way they're going, because the Lion-O with the crown, they had them on display there with the box. The box has a slipcover. The box has a second sheet of accessories in the back. Thundercats. But fuck TMNT, right? Because you're not doing the original TMNT line anymore from Playmates, and you're doing the 2003 one now. We don't need to put that many accessories in there anymore, and we don't need to put that much paint apps on the weapons anymore. Dude, I'm sick. I'm so sick thinking of Super 7 shit. I can't help but talk about it, though, or rant about it. It's ridiculous, dude. Those swords used to be painted. There used to be way more paint on the body. Now, it's just the material that the figure is made of. And a couple of indents. No shading at all. If you look at any of the original waves that they based off the Playmates line, forget the extra accessories, okay? Let's put that aside. And forget the grid, the old school accessories they get. Let's put that aside. Because they could have done that with the Super... Why didn't they do that with the Super... with the 2003 wave? I don't know. Because didn't the 2003 wave also get their own grid? Or, I don't know. Maybe they didn't, but they could have. I don't know. No, they didn't. I remember the figures. They didn't come with a grid. That was the 2012 line. I apologize about it. But still, it's just a lack of like, why are we paying that much money for shit you don't care about? Why should we care about it? I'm sorry, man. I saw more detail and paint apps on those Godzilla -1 fucking figures than I did on the 2003s. It doesn't make sense. We've been waiting for these 2003 figures for so long. And if they're not coming from you, they're coming from NECA. And NECA clearly said no because you chose 2003. So they went with fucking 2012, which I'm happy about. I'm not saying I'm not happy about it. It's just because they did that, you're not going to see NECA touch 2003 ever. And if they do, it's going to be a while from now. I don't think they can do what they're doing with McFarlane Toys. Have you noticed? They waited. Why didn't they show that last year? I don't believe in a second that they weren't ready last year to show. I think they knew what they were doing. They are smart. They said, let's let the heat die down. Let everybody get their McFarlane Toys, Batman Returns out of their system. The Penguin looks better than the NECA one, I have to be honest. And their Michelle Pfeiffer looks better than the NECA one. But the Michael Keaton NECA, oh my God! They kicked McFarlane Toys' ass. The whole fit looks and feels like you're touching leather. It's the Michael Keaton 1989 Batman figure you've been waiting for all your life, especially CS Director. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I don't even collect that shit and I want it. But they're smart. They weren't going to fucking release that the same year McFarlane Toys did. No. They did it the year after. Which means if they're going to do 2003 TMNTs, it's going to be a year after Super 7 has decided to end that. And I got news for you, Super 7. That time is coming real fast. I'm telling you right now. You are assed out on the Ultimates wave. You're fucking up left and right. And if you're only going to show love to the Thundercats, then, you know, what's the point? What's the fucking point of even doing that? I don't get that. You're going to lose the TMNT license, not from like a legal standpoint, from fans not wanting to buy your shit anymore. All your shit is going to end up at Ross. All your shit is going to end up at Ollie's if it ain't there already. Tell me you haven't seen one at Ross and Ollie's already. Tell me. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a turtle figure. It could be the, they have a couple of lines out there, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw the Disney. I mean, look at Amazon. Amazon's not stupid. Amazon Prime has been trying to get rid of the Disney line from Super 7 for so long. Trying to put them on sale. And then there's another company, a Big Bad Toy Store. They're trying to put them in like bundles or whatever, where you get all three for way less than what you would get individually. And those look good too. I kind of like the way the Disney ones look. They're from the original, where they would have the sheet cover and everything. But nah, I'm not doing that. That's desperate. Yeah. If you go into the Super 7 booth, check out somebody else's tour, because I didn't do the whole booth. But you need to see the full tour booth so you can see what I'm talking about, guys. It's so obvious that they're saying, we're going to lean away from Ultimates, but we still want to charge the same price. And we're going to focus more on all our other lines. So they have Wave 1 and Wave 2 of TMNT there. They don't have the new wave there with the bike or with April or Raph. No. And they have the Thundercats Ultimates there. I didn't really see any other Ultimates. If there were there, I just didn't notice it. But like, there wasn't a lot of representation for Ultimates there, in my opinion. It's just the waves that are already out. Where's the new shit? Yeah, man. I'm done. I'm done with Super 7. And you guys can do what you want. I'm not telling you to not buy it anymore, but don't be surprised if you're disappointed again, because more times than less, I've been disappointed with Super 7s. Like, it's ridiculous. And then we got the good sculpts from when they used to make them, you know, with all the accessories and stuff, but then the loose jiggly-juggly legs on the bottom. So now we have to choose between little to none accessories and less everything, including paint apps, and then, or mad paint apps mad accessories, but joggly legs. Well, I guess we have to take the joggly legs, right? Because they're also $10 cheaper. They're going to be $65 now from here on out. And I don't see what they're charging more for. Where is the value? Where is the value? The value. As in, what did I spend my $50, $65 on? Do you know if I was like coming out of a toy store, right? And I had just bought this like $60 or $80 we'll do the Gorilla. Let's say I bought the $80 Gorilla. And I'm looking at it and I'm seeing all this, like it came with a lot of accessories. That Gorilla came with a lot of accessories. I'll give them that. And it's pretty big. It was $80. I'm getting an eye twitch from this shit. It's pissing me off. This giant fucking shit. You need to see this. Even if you don't collect it, it's not about collecting the line. Look at this. Already, we got. I'm gonna put all the stuff here. And the smell. Oh, I love that smell. They have that fresh vibe. I love new toy smell, man. A lot of people like new car smell. I'm sorry, I think new toy smell takes the cake for that. Check this out. Okay. Why don't I just take them out? Why don't I just fucking take them out? Jesus Christ, he's got weight to him. Look how big this fucking figure is. Look at it's got weight to it, for sure. It's got weight to it. It's got articulation on the head. The most important thing here is that the legs are not loose, but yet they move easily. And a lot of times when I articulate an Nacelle figure, I feel like I'm articulating a 112 or 110 scale version of a Mondo figure. When it comes to like the material and the paint, it's really good, man. It's really, really fucking good. And it's just a figure. Then we have two guns, 3 guns, which are, it's two pistols and a rifle, a hat, an extra head accessory. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I haven't even gotten to the second sheet. Now we have what, Super 7 used to do. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, Turtles. These are from Toy Fair. I got these from the Nacelle booth. And they were nice enough to give it to me. Giselle. Shout out to Giselle from Nacelle. I gotta say that every time. And I understand that not a lot of people are into these. The only reason why I keep referring to these is that I want to show you how much Super 7 is ripping us off. This is $34.90 fucking 9, and the box is 10 times bigger than what they do. It's got 10 times more shit than they have. Making sure I don't lose the accessories. Dude, this is fucking flabbergasting to me. Why are they getting all the attention that Nacelle should be getting? I don't know. But I vouch for Nacelle. So, if there's ever been a figure that you see that's made from Nacelle that you've been curious about, comment on my channel, let me know, or just go for it. Because I can vouch for Nacelle. You're not going to be disappointed when you get these figures. Articulation is good. Really good. The quality of the figure, of the material they use is excellent. The paint apps are all over the fucking place. It's not like Splinter from 2003 that has fucking paint on his eyebrows and that's it. And his eyes, his eyeballs, right? That's it. This motherfucker has paint all over his fucking face. I guess I'm annoyed because I wish they did this with the figures that I do care about so much. I mean, I love Cowboys. It's just you don't see me like, watching that show every day, right? But honestly, this show wouldn't exist without TMNT. A lot of these shows wouldn't exist without TMNTs. These are all copycat TMNT, Biker Mice and all that, but they were so good they became their own thing. So I feel like that's why this appeals to me a little more too. But if I had to just be completely honest, I care more about the action figure and less about the line when it comes to this. I want to collect these as an action figure collector, just to say I have these because these are really good. I am not trying to collect these because I have all the Cowboy Mumesa videos, you know. That's where I do with Mondo and Ghostbusters. And with that, I'm going to end up having to have everything. So with this, I think I'm good with these three until the next wave comes out. I hope a next wave comes out because they deserve a next wave for this. And there's a lot more characters in the show. But I think I'm going to focus on Biker Mice. I'll stick to Biker Mice and their wave just to keep showing you guys I'm not full of it. I'm not fucking like off sidetrack. I'm telling you guys, Nacelle is the better company. Now, Super 7 does a lot. They don't just do ultimates. So when I'm talking shit about Super 7, I'm specifically talking about their ultimates. I feel like their ultimates line has gone down so much. And, you know, I don't feel like they're worth my money anymore. These are worth my money. Okay? This is $34.90 fucking 9, and it's offering so much more for your buck than a $65 figure from Super 7, especially the TMNTs, the recent ones. It's sad. All right, I gotta get off my soapbox now. I think I've yapped enough about, you know, Nacelle being amazing, right? It's like, why don't you marry him if you love him so much, Robot? Why don't you marry Nacelle? Because I have a girlfriend. That's why. And that'd be kind of weird, right? Like, baby, I'm sorry, but this is about to be a three-way relationship. It's you, me, and Nacelle. Oh, shit. I do. I love this company so much, and I hope that Nacelle also gets the rights to Super Cats, not just Mondo. Because Mondo's probably going to do 1/6 scale. And I can't do that. I just can't. Especially do the Jet. Are you fucking nuts? But I can do 1/10 scale, 1/12 scale. And I have been talking to Nacelle's higher-ups for a long time about this, saying, please, you guys are the ones that deserve to do SWAT Cats. Please, if there's a God, if there's a real God, and not this imaginary, oh, I pray to Jesus. If there's a real God out there, and his name is Jesus, cool. If his name is George, I don't care. If their name is Zeus, you know, and Poseidon, I don't care. Gods, aliens, astrology, please give Nacelle the SWAT Cats line so we can get them done right and affordable. Because they did such a good job on the Biker Mice bikes that I know they could do the fucking Jet without even trying. And if the figures are as good as these and as much quality as this and quantity of accessories in this for $34.99, are you fucking kidding me? I'll buy everything. And I know my boy Killer Koki will buy everything too because he's a major SWAT Cats fan. Like a die-hard SWAT Cats fan. He loves it. So, I mean, we got to get those figures. I love that Mondo announced theirs. It's just that I gotta assume they're doing 1/4 scale. Or, I mean, 1/6 scale. Which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, personally, I don't collect that. So I'm not going to be able to get them. I just can't justify it. But these are, you know, I'm not telling you to go buy these, by the way, at all. All I'm saying is that you're getting more bang from your buck from this company, and you're getting less from Super 7. I said that a million times. I think I got my point across. This again is out of stock now, or out of, what is it? They don't make this anymore. I went to Metal Earth and I asked them about a land speeder, and they said, oh yeah, well this one is actually not in production anymore. So I asked if I could have it. They said yes, but then I started thinking, I was like, if I open this, then that's it. Like, should I open this or should I wait? What do you guys think? I'm gonna ask the three of you that have been staying strong. Appreciate you listening to all my yabba. Fucking should I open this or should I wait? I'm not gonna sell it. So I don't see a need, like, I don't know. I feel like I might regret opening this. Because this could be the very last one. Doop-a-doop. I don't know. But, is there anything else you guys want to know about Toy Fair that I didn't yabber on about or you curious about? Because I'll let you know. I think, for the most part, I covered mostly everything. I don't want to go into too much of the stuff you haven't seen yet. I just want you to see it. But if I had to say who was my favorite for the Toy Fair this year, it would be NECA. And then my second favorite would be the YOLO Park table with the Metal Slug figures. And my third favorite, Nacelle. Because they had a lot of new stuff to show. Okay, that's fine, Turtles. No worries. No worries, man. I have a question for you. Did you finish your drawing yet? Is Raphael done? And which Raphael is it? 1987, 2003, 2012? Or, shit, I completely skipped. What about 2007? Remember the 2007 Turtles, guys? Come on, man. Still working on it? All right. What else? I'm trying to give you a prediction right now. Let's see if I can give you a prediction. I have a prediction for you guys. Working on my own version at the moment. Oh, your own version? Nothing, anything official? So you're like taking inspiration from all that and then coming up with your own look. I definitely got to see that now. For my, what was I going to say? My, shit. Predictions. There we go. Predictions. We're gonna see a Sonic and TMNT crossover, so I'm just gonna prepare y'all guys for that now. I can't tell you how I know. I'm just letting you know. Okay? If I tell you how I know, I could get somebody in trouble this time. This is what it's leaning towards. So get ready. And when I say crossover, I don't mean cartoon. You know that CGI, the Sonic movies? Yeah. We're going to get like an Avengers Infinity War kind of crossover where the Turtles and Sonic have to work together. Makes me cringe as I think about it. I hope they do it right at least, but anything kitty related to TMNT, I'm already like over. I'm sorry, man. Look, I love that Playmates Toys has done everything they have done for the community and the Turtle fans, but we need to come to terms with something. The reason why Turtles are considered kid-friendly now is because of Playmates Toys. If Playmates Toys doesn't make the changes they made, well, you know, maybe Turtles isn't as popular as they are now. I'm willing to admit that, but we also would have gotten a lot more mature content. And it's because TMNT is always stuck in with well, these are for kids, these are for kids, these are for kids. Well, you seem to forget that this comic was made by adults for adults, where Shredder dies at the end. And foot soldiers are losing limbs. And they're not robots. This is what we miss. This is what we want. This is what I miss. This is what I want. Mature, adult content for TMNT. And I'm not talking like hentai or porn. I'm talking about mature adult content, like adult content. It's mature content that, like, we want to see when it's like the grittiness, the darkness, the serious tone. You don't have to always curse, but, you know, maybe a damn here or some, or, you know, in the first movie you had Raph saying damn, bitching. Dude, they just need to take it back, bro. What the fuck are they thinking, man? It's just so sad because now what's happened with Paramount and Playmates losing the license and Mattel getting it, it's almost cemented that we won't be getting any type of adult content in the big screen for another 20, 30 years. I hope that's not true. But I say 20 or 30 years because that's the lifespan of another generation. And the Turtles get redone. That's their thing. We always have to prepare for them to get redone. But my thing is, you're redoing the Turtles and you haven't even finished coming out with the movie that... It's just ridiculous what they're doing. Why they bother coming out with the sequel to Mutant Mayhem if they're going to cancel it anyway? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. You're absolutely right. The 2012 one, for sure, especially when they show Shredder's head get cut off. But you know what happened? They had to kiddify it again. And you know how they did that? They sent them to space. I love their outfits in space, by the way. I really want those figures in space outfits, but I can also be man enough to admit that they kid-friendlyized it. The second they start going to space, it's not the same show. It's not that grown-up tone anymore. So I agree, for the show, that was definitely a more mature tone than we ever got. Ever in a while. But that went in and out the window, didn't it? They didn't continue that, did they? Because they keep trying to put it in the kid category. And you would think movie sales would have changed that. Because the one thing they can't say is that 1990 movie did bad. It did amazing. It broke records. But Playmates Toys was just like, I mean, you've seen the fucking toys that made us already. And if you hadn't, go check it out. It's the episode 1. They're just looking at it like, what the fuck? Are you nuts? We can't sell Splinter getting bitch slapped by fucking Shredder on a chained fucking fence to kids? You fucking kidding me? You got Raphael saying bitching and damn. You got April O'Neil going up the fucking ladder and Donnie looking right up her dress. You got somebody's human mouth inside Donnie's mouth. They're beating the shit out of fucking... Dude, that was pretty brutal when they were jumping Raph. I watch that movie all the time. And every time I notice something new, that was pretty fucked up what they show with Raph getting his ass whooped, bro. And the kid getting his ass whooped by Tatsu, which we all know was really killed. If you know the true story, that kid is dead. They added the audio effects of him going, I would have loved to have been that guy that does the audio. All right, and action. That's what they added in. Originally, he killed the kid. He hit the kid so hard, he stopped his heart. Knocked him the fuck out, dead. They were just like, no, bro, too much. Go back. Like, the first screening was so bad for them because everybody was just like, what did you do to the Turtles? They don't realize they didn't do anything to the Turtles. They represented the Turtles properly. That's what they did. They did the right thing by the Turtles. That movie is the best movie to ever come out to this day. Look at the movies that came out after it. I love part 2. I love part 3 for my own reasons. But let's be real. Comedy and another comedy. They're comedies with slight moments of seriousness that immediately get washed away with kidness again because we don't want the kids to get scared. We don't want them to get scared. You don't want them to get scared, so you make this fucking Hulk Beast super show. That was scary to me as a kid. The scariest part of that fucking movie is just like this fucking intensity of a fist breaking through the floor. The voice is so loud and deep. It's just like, what the fuck is that shit? And then he's breaking down the fuck. So aggressive. I'm gonna break the fucking thing doing it. Like he's coming for the Turtles. He's gonna kill them. And they did. I was like, oh my God. I was a kid. And I was scared shitless. And you know why? Because it got serious again. It got serious. I was like, oh my God. This is nervous. And then the second you hear so remember, we're turtles. And I was just like, as a kid, I was like, oh man, as a kid. And I liked the cartoon. But the reason why I went to the movie is because I liked how it wasn't the cartoon. It was more realistic. What up, Killer? I was just talking about you earlier about your addiction to SWAT cats. That's Jason Wyatt. Killer Koki is Jason Wyatt. The one I play with on PlayStation. Dude, that was an intense scene. It was the best scene of the entire fucking movie, the very end, and then they ruined it. Oh my god, dude. And then, you know, we were all hoping for them to continue the story in part 3, and instead they go back in time. I love part 3 though. I think it's one of the I don't know why, but I enjoy part 3 more than part 2, because from the very beginning the tone is set. This is supposed to be funny, this is supposed to be jokey, and I can go along with that. I really can. It's just the back and forth of it's a kid show, it's a kid movie. It's serious, it's an adult movie. It's a kid movie, it's a serious, it's an adult movie. I hate that. Keep it on one track, like the way they did with the original movie. You know, like I think about TMNT 3 and let's see, the only serious moment in TMNT 3. There was a serious moment, and it had nothing to do with the Turtles. The only mature adult moment. Actually, no, there were two. There were two that were kind of like, I felt that were like heart, or like oh my god, what's gonna happen? The first one is when Mikey saves the little boy from the hut. Tell me I'm wrong about that. Tell me you don't fucking tear up and cry a little bit when you see him doing because it's like, oh my god, the kid is dead. You don't know what's gonna happen, and then the kid comes back to life. He gave him CPR, and you know they all like him now. But that was a serious fucking moment in the movie where you see him going in like he's fucking Bruce Willis or some shit, and then coming out of the fire the way he did, dude. Brief moments of mature content in these movies, and then the other part, the turtles are not even in it. It's when the daimyo finally agrees to do gold for guns. So he sends a messenger to the beach, and what's his name, Walker, is drawing a flower while he's testing the cannons. So he's drawing the flower, and the guy, okay, we got the deal. Go for cannons. And then he goes, okay, tell the daimyo to have the papers ready. And as soon as that ends, he just takes a cigarette or cigar and just lights the fucking thing, and you see it blow up the people. That was a serious moment. But then immediately just jokey time. Jokey fun time. I don't mind the movie. It's just I mind when they toy with you like that, man. That could have been a serious movie the whole time. That could have been a good movie, not just a comedy. But it's all about the director, it's all about the writer, and it's definitely all about what the tone they want to set. They want to set it as a kid's tone every time for a Turtles movie. So at this point, we're going to have to wait for John Likens. If you don't know who that is, search it up right now. You won't regret it. That's for sure. If you love Turtles and you love the 1990 movie, look up John Likens. Raph test footage. You're welcome. And then shout him out, comment on his shit, let him know you like his content. You need to start commenting on these people's videos more. Let them know, because it's the only way they're going to know you want more of it. And we want more of what John Likens is doing, trust me. I don't need a Last Ronin movie, because it's kind of this finality of, well, that's it. All the Turtles we know and love, they die. Spoiler alert if you don't know about Last Ronin. So why do we need that? Why can't we just get a continuation of the 1990 film? Just keep going. It would be so easy to do. So many other franchises have done it, to forget that certain movies ever happened, and it just, those never happened. This is if this sequel is like Halloween. Look at Halloween. Look how many Halloween sequels came out. And then they did the recent trilogy, and that recent trilogy is supposed to erase every single movie that came out after the first movie. Would I want them to do the same thing they did with the trilogy? No, because they fucking ruined that too. So it's like, I just want them to go about it right. And it's not about that anymore. It's about the gross. Okay? It's about how much money did it make. If it didn't make enough money, we don't want to make any more. We're going to look into this other license now. That's how it is. It's that simple, man. And I hate that. I hate that because they're missing out on so many good opportunities for so many awesome action figures, so many awesome movies, so many awesome games. I'm going to change the subject completely right now. My girlfriend watches Last Airbender Avatar, the cartoon. I love the cartoon too, but I love the cartoon, but I love The Legend of Korra more because it's a little more adult. It's a little more adult tone. And Last Airbender has adult tone too. I'm talking about the cartoon, not the Netflix. Anyway, I told her after watching Legend of Korra that they're idiots for not making a video game out of the power bending, whatever, pro bending. Thank you, babe. They're idiots for not making a video game out of pure pro bending. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. Legend of Korra pro bending. It's like a sport. It's like a sport, okay? And it's literally like you got the water team and the fire team, and you have to try to get the score. And there's an earth team too. And you have to choose your own. You can't like switch through. Like if you're the Avatar, you can't use all the bending. But dude, just think about it. A video game based on nothing but playing that fucking bending sport. The show alone was already like, oh my god, this is awesome. I'm rooting for the teams like I'm at a football game. They could have made a game out of that. The fans wanted it. We want it. Everybody wants it. They said, nah, we're not going to do that. We're going to make an Avatar game that's out for a little while and then take it and delist it. Which my girlfriend tells me did have that power bending element in it. But what I'm saying is a game purely based on that. Look at the Star Wars Galactic Racer. Have you guys seen the trailer for that? If you haven't, go look it up. Because Star Wars Pod Racing has not seen the light of day since the PS2. And before that, the N64. So that was Star Wars Pod Racing, Episode 1 Racer. And then after that, it was Revenge. Pod Racing Revenge. With Sebulba on the cover. Dude, we haven't seen a pod racing game since. So why all of a sudden they're making a game purely on nothing but pod racing? Because they're finally starting to listen to the fans. It took them how long? And Star Wars has a lot of work to do to gain the favor of the original fans back. Has a lot of work to do. And when I say Star Wars, I mean Disney, right? That's their fault. And a bunch of others, mainly George Lucas' fault for selling it to them. I say that to this day. Worst mistake he ever made. You don't have to be in charge of it, but he should have gave it to Marsha Lucas because she's the reason why most of the Star Wars movies were good. If you remember the end scene of Star Wars New Hope, Luke is in the X-Wing. He's about to blow up the Death Star, but he's using the power grid. And out of nowhere, he's hearing Obi-Wan's voice. Use the Force, Luke. Luke, trust me. And he turns it off and he's like, look, what happened? You turned off your power grid. Nothing. I'm all right. And he's using the Force. And he's talking to fucking Obi-Wan with it too, right? Apparently, George Lucas wanted to cut that out. He wanted to cut that out immediately. And she didn't. And she forced it to keep in there. And now that's like one of the best parts of the movie. I can't picture that without him talking to Obi-Wan using the Force. I can't picture him using the power grid to do that. It's ridiculous. Why am I bringing all this up? Because right people in the wrong position. Wrong people in the right position. This is how Hollywood has been for the last fucking, I don't know, over a decade. It's ridiculous. And then you have the right people in the right position, but in the wrong area. What do I mean by that? Why are more blockbuster films that feel like they should be in the theater coming out on apps? And why are more blockbuster films coming out in the theater shitty? and feeling like they should have came out on an app. You know what I'm saying? Like the good movies now that should be on a theater, you're gonna find them on an app. Like they're like, I'm talking about like an original film or whatever, like just came out on the app. And like let's take what's that Godzilla show that's coming out on Apple right now? What is it, Nana?
What show?
The Godzilla show.
Monarch.
Monarch.
Legacy of Monsters.
Monarch is a really good show. I've watched the first season and I'm planning on watching the second season. Monarch is a really good show. For Godzilla fans especially. But just for I like good cinema, acting, writing, the casting, the music, the special effects, all on point. But to the point where it feels wrong to be watching this on a 70-inch screen. I'm sorry, that's too small for me. I'm bougie, right? I only have a 55-inch, but I like movie theaters. And Monarch should have been in the movie theater. It has no business on an app. But because they want to make as much fucking money out of you as they can, they want to milk you fucking dry, bro. Somebody higher up said, no, what are you doing? Are you fucking dumb? You make that a movie. We're not going to make as much money if you don't put it as an app. Stretch it out. Cut it up. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. And Monarch is just an example. There's plenty of other shows or movies that come out on apps that feel like they belong in the theater, and they're never going to see the light in the day in the theater. Ever. And if apparently they've been doing this thing sometimes where like it's so good, it might... Oh, dude. Post tab on YouTube. Wait. Hold on. Can you send me your... Hold on. Wait. I am genuinely... I want to know about this. I want to see this. Dude, actually, I would post under the post tab on YouTube. What's the group? What group are you going to post in? And can you tag me in it so I can see it? Like, tag me in the comments? I think that's the best way to go about it, brother. Pick the TMNT Facebook of your liking, because I'm in almost all of them. I think I'm on like over 32 TMNT Facebook groups. And out of all those 32, 5 of them post my shit. And then some of them, they post my shit, but like way after. And then they decide to post all the other shit I post within 5 months. So it's like, you making it look like I'm spamming the fucking group with all my shit. That's not a good look, bro. It's not my fault. So for any of you who see my posts like one after another out of nowhere within like a 5-minute span, that's not me. That's the fucking Facebook admins not knowing what they're fucking doing. I hate that shit so much, dude. What did he say here? On YouTube? I have to add you then on my YouTube. So at Turtles, that's your thing, at Turtles87? Can you comment a link on here? Or I put a post saying I'll be on live in 10 minutes a while ago, like over 2 hours ago. Can you go on there and just copy a link to your post? Share a link so I can just click it, because I don't want, the last thing I want is for this stream to end and not have any way to find you. I want to see that drawing, bro. I'm not even kidding. Especially because you said Raphael. That's all you had to say. If you said Leonardo, if you said Michelangelo, if you said Donatello, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, maybe I'll see that sometime. The fuck? You said Raphael. I have to see that. I have to see that immediately. Oh, my back. I need to sit back more. I've been leaning forward too much. Oh, my back. What time is it? Let me see what time it is. I'm going to end this at 12, guys. It's going to be the end at midnight. I'm going to end it. So you got about 6 more minutes of the stream. And I don't know, did the stream end and start up again? Because I all of a sudden it went from like 55 minutes to like 17 minutes. Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Turtles. I want to see that. Let's see. Closing statement. Whack Bro sucks, aka Hasbro. Super 7 Ultimates line really sucks. Therefore, Super 7 sucks. Mattel sucks because of their pre-appointment bullshit and not having anything I want to see. Isn't that biased? I don't care. They suck. Nattel. Who the hell is Nattel? NECA is awesome, but a little underwhelming as far as TMNT goes. Now, I know that's crazy to say because, I mean, maybe not to some, but for some it is crazy to say because they showed Fortnite, they showed 2012, and they showed the 1987 rest of the Toon line, which, you know, that's the one that's getting talked about the least. You guys see the Donnie with the fucking beard construction worker, man? I brought that up in, it was a Shredder review, maybe? I think I brought it up in the Shredder review. Check out my Shredder review. It doesn't have a lot of views, but I think you guys would enjoy it if you're TMNT fans and you like NECA product. The Ultimate Shredder review, I went ahead, I believe I said, why are we getting this when we should be getting this? I don't want no goddamn surf turtles. The fuck? I want belly dancing April O'Neil and how am I spacing out in the name now? Help me out, guys. Irma. Never mind, I got it. Irma. What the hell? It just said reconnecting and went from live and then came back. Did anybody see that? Or I've been live the whole time? Is it not allowed to go live past like 2 hours? That was really weird. I mean, you all three are still here, so whatever. What was I gonna say about? Yeah, I want that. I said something about the construction workers too, I believe too. But the one thing you guys gotta accept, I brought it up in the tour already, but I'm gonna say it again to y'all now, is that we are not gonna be getting a whole 4-pack of Construction Turtles or a whole 4-pack of any of them. They purposely chose to do one of each because they know they want to encourage you to buy doubles. They want you to do what you did with the Samurai Mikey and Space Donatello. They want you to do that because that's more money in their bank. So they want you to buy duplicates, they want you to do head swaps, and they want you to do their own custom paint job. Isn't that crazy? I don't think it's too crazy for them because that's money in their bank, but it's like, for us, it's disappointing because I know there's a lot of people that are asking, or saying, I hope they do the rest of the figures in that suit. They're not going to. It's confirmed. They did one of each to give you one of each, and then if you want to change it, go ahead. It's on you. By now, you should have plenty of Raphael heads and Donnie heads and Leo heads and Mikey heads to swap around. But my issue with that is, are they making sure that the green matches? Because you know how that is. The skin tone for the head might not match the skin tone for the body, and then it kind of looks off. So yeah, what else? I don't know. I think NECA was really good. Metal Slug, I thought YOLO. I can't stop talking about that YOLO Park. It's so fucking good. And then the Bandai booth was cool too. I got to see some of the Gamerverse figures up close. That Wolverine is on fire. On fire. I love Marvel vs. Capcom too, by the way. I love it a lot. Okay? I love it a lot. I love it a lot. I haven't turned this thing on in a while, but it still works. And I have the game too on the PlayStation. Let's see. I had the Dreamcast one for the first one, and then I got the PlayStation 2 disc for the second one, and then I got the Dreamcast disc for the first one again, and then I said the Dreamcast already. What am I saying? Oh no. The remaster just came out recently, the Infinite Worlds, and then also Marvel Origins, which was 1 and 2 from PS3 days. I have them all. I love Marvel vs. Capcom. So I that being said, I'm not into the figures. I have enough, bro. But that Spider-Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to risk that Spider-Man, dude. That Spider-Man looked really good. So yeah. I'm gonna end it. I think that's. Is it time? Is it time yet? I got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
I got 3 minutes. You guys got anything you want to tell me? You want to close out? Anything? Fuck you, robot. How about that? I am gonna be doing a Beavis and Butthead review for Mondo when they come in August. If they come in August, I will be doing a review on these cowboy mesas very soon. Even if you don't want to see it, even if you don't care, I'm gonna be doing it anyway. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But I appreciate all of you who have been watching my channel from the very beginning or just yesterday. I don't care. Thank you. I really mean it. You guys are awesome. Shout out to Mad Hatter. Dude, you did not have to do what you did, but you did it, and I appreciate you so much. That video shot up in views so fast after that. Shout out to everybody who helped me out at the booths in Toy Fair. Shout out to everybody I got to meet. Shout out to Uncle Todd. Yes, awesome. Shout out to everybody in this chat right now. Everybody. So Turtles. Who else was here? Steven. Killer. AKA Jason Wyatt. CS Director. G-Man. Ace. Who else did I see show up in here? I think I said them all. Shout out to everybody who was in here, and shout out to everybody who's checking out my channel for the Toy Fair stuff. I really appreciate you guys. I do. I can't say more than that because I'm not doing this for views, and I'm not doing this for money. That's for damn sure. If you're doing this for money, fuck, that is sad as fuck. Whoa! You would have to get like 3 million views just to make money off YouTube. So trust me, I'm not making money off any YouTube videos. I'm doing this because I want to. And I'm not going to lie to you and say, I'm doing this for the fans because I love you guys and I want to do this for y'all. No, I'm not. I'm doing this because I want to do it. But I like that you guys like watching me do it. That sounded weird. Just cut that whole part out. I can't edit on this, right? This is live. Nope. Can't do that. I'm live. Thanks, Dana. Thanks for reminding me. Shout out to my dogs for putting up with being alone for so long. They had to wait like 3 hours before I got home, before my girlfriend got home. So they were a little upset, but they were good. They had water, they had food, they had treats, they had toys, they had space to run. They had their Wii pad and all that, so they were good. Shout out to Jasmine Ivy, for getting me the connect to get in Toy Fair. Jasmine, I love you. Shout out to everybody, yo. Shout out to everybody. Except Super 7 and except Whack Bro, aka Hasbro. No shout outs for them. Shit outs for them. Mad shit outs. That's it. I'm done. Peace, peace. Your fucking mother!